Going to session 24. In the forest kingdom of Cormyr, as the year of purple dragons continues its tumultuous journey, Much Obliged finds themselves at a crossroads. The kidnapped children of Thunderstone, taken by Eldrith Veluthra, have been safely returned to their families, yet their relief is tinged with a lingering uncertainty as to the whereabouts and identity of the mastermind behind the plot. Amidst these unfolding events, the shadow of that mastermind, known only as Harp, looms large. The mysterious Dark One, backing this sinister plot, remains an ominous presence. Meanwhile, Haldar Huntsilver, your noble patron, still languishes under house arrest, his fate intertwined with the resolution of these mysteries. The pieces of the puzzle are slowly coming together, but the full picture is yet to be revealed. As the evening draws in, you four have gathered for dinner at the Sign of Thunder, your table a mix of accomplishment and unease. Earlier this evening, Kaelen abruptly left the group, his expression troubled with unexplained burdens. His departure has left a void in the heart of Much Obliged, an uncertainty of what will come next for the party as you near the end of your founding goals. Outside the warm glow of the inn, Veronica Dracohorn and her friend Kaelen find themselves on a path filled with similar uncertainty. Having fled the shadow of her brother's unusual behavior, Veronica now looks towards Much Obliged with the hope of joining forces to clear her and her family's name. As Kaelen opens the door to the Sign of Thunder, the paths of Much Obliged and the newcomers intersect. Who is Harp, and who is the Dark One? And what are their true motives behind the kidnappings in Thunderstone? This shared focus unites our six heroes as their stories converge. Welcome back to Cormyr, in the year of purple dragons.
I'm pretty sure Harp is Veronica Dracohorn.
You got some evidence for that?
Said male.
The best kind of accusations are the unfounded ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think we call those spurious.
No, I'm not on a horse.
Anywho, so you guys are at your usual table. Mavis is currently behind the bar. Kaelen and Veronica are just coming in the door.
Do we know who we're looking for? Do we recognize them? Or I guess we have met them before.
You have met them. Kaelen might not have, but I'm fine with him having seen them too, and they came through. Maybe he was the guard that met them that day. So yeah.
So we would be aware when we walk in. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Did we ever get paid to call Maeve?
No.
No, Maeve hasn't paid you
gotta
yet.
go back.
You'll have to go back and talk to her tomorrow.
I gotta go back and pay. That's important. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Important.
Anyways,
information.
you will recognize them, Apollo, when you step through the door. You'll see them and recognize them. At the very least, Delryar and Figwyn are the ones that you've spoken to directly. You probably won't recognize Fal or Corthyn.
Okay, out of those two, who would seem like the most in charge or like put together? Just because I'm unfamiliar.
Good question. Make an insight check for me. Let's start this off with a bang.
Okay, hold on. Gotta remember how to do that. Did that work? Yeah. Oh no, I rolled twice. Sorry.
Twice. That's okay. 17. Well, it depends on your definition of in charge. Del is the one who has seemed more driven and focused and having a reason to do anything. Fig, on the other hand, wears the tabard of a Purple Dragon Knight. Probably a squire of the Purple Dragons. Those are the peacekeeping force in Cormyr. / army of Cormyr.
So I guess I feel like Veronica would go right up to whoever she feels like is in charge And
Well, I will say that when we went to talk, I think Fig talked to Veronica more than Del did. I think Del
That's
mostly
Probably.
talked to Vin.
true, I think.
all
Yeah,
right, so
go
then
ahead
she
and
would.
move yourself into the room and move your token up to them.
Oh yeah.
Just so I can have everybody in the right place for when things go to shit. I mean, what?
I should be able to recognize that she's Lady Dracohorn, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'll walk up behind you.
What
Oh my God,
are
I'm
we
just-
going to do without Cassian?
Drink? Celebrate saving the kids?
Certainly not open any doors we're not supposed to be in.
Drinking sounds like an excellent plan.
I'll go
I
grab
Okay.
didn't
one.
realize
Or
that
two.
Veronica looks like Mila Kunis, but I'm not mad about it.
I'd be very worried if you were.
Sorry.
Just gonna lean over. Roni,
Yeah.
with them.
Excuse me. Are you? What would be her proper title? Like Fig,
She's
Lady.
Lady Figwyn.
Yeah, Lady Figwyn.
Lady Figwyn.
Yeah.
I have urgency to speak with you. Could we find a private place?
Lady Dracohorn?
Yes, it's urgent.
Fig kind of glances around to the others. And we're at the Son of Thunder, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I suppose we could go up to the rooms.
If you'd like, you could have the
Veronica
front
will-
room. Mavis kind of hops around. There's a nice sitting area just right up here.
Why am I not with everybody?
You're right
you
next
are.
to me.
You're literally right there.
I'm on the splash art page.
Oh,
Oh, no.
well, move
I'll-
over.
Click on
I-
Sign of Thunder.
Load the sign.
I do not see Sign of Thunder. I see landing page, Cormyr, and Greater Moonsea.
Here, I'll make it so everybody can see it.
There we go.
I don't know why you could.
We just had the anti-matte filter on, apparently.
Mavis just kind of slips past you and opens the door up here. You're welcome to the sitting area. It's private.
That would be lovely, thank you.
Nice and warm.
While
Can
they're
I
going,
get...
Fig's gonna lag behind and just gonna give Corthyndahast this. What the heck is going on? Look.
And he's going to give her a look back like, I would love to know.
Can I get 6 ales, Mavis?
Of course. Coming right up.
This is unrelated, Kev, but when I cursor over that lady NPC, her portrait is a dude.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Don't
Tiny
judge.
Room, right?
This room
It's a-
is not big enough.
It's a
small
very
room.
small room.
Oh, why is there... It's...
Why is it like not?
This wall here isn't supposed to be here.
Yeah, it's like
Well-
half darkness.
Yeah,
We're
hold on.
just all stacked in here like sardines.
One of the walls.
It's an interrogation room.
Private.
I mean, we're really not all supposed to be in here at the same time.
This is
Uh-huh.
a little cozy.
Hold on. Let's see if I can find the right wall height for that. I think it's supposed to be...
Veronica's gonna stick really close to Kaelen.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the same
Hey.
couch. There we go.
I think that's correct.
Oh god,
In
I've
fact,
decapitated myself.
I'm not actually going to sit. I'm gonna be kind of standing next to you, Apollo.
Oh, there's another wall there that's also problematic. I'll fix that
if you
one
want
too.
to move over on the couch.
Yeah, actually, could you stand kind of by the door too?
Yeah, I'll stand. I'll kind of close the door and like lean up against the edge of it.
That's
I'll
certainly going
bring them
be
to you.
better
John.
party.
I still need, yeah.
I think they wanted to talk privately. I can bring them.
Oh, all right.
Like
And
I'm not leaning against the door, but like on the door frame, the door can still open and close. I'm
Or
just, not
Pour the
sitting.
6 ales and hand them to you. Should I knock and come by later to see how you're all doing?
I'll pop out.
All right.
And I'm gonna walk in and see how crowded it is. And just set the
Right.
tickets down and probably pop a squat by the fireplace.
I'm sorry.
There's
I thought
room
for a second
here.
that said you shape changed into a dragon, and I was like, oh yes, that'll make this seat better.
Alright, excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, there's room over here. I'm not even like I'm like standing next to the fire.
I was like, this room is like designed for 6. I don't know why it's so small. Oh, the walls are wrong.
Yeah, it works fine now.
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
So
Del takes a seat and is kind of leaning back into the corner of the couch and is still relatively tired from their last adventure because he was stupid. So he's staying quiet, but paying attention.
You're rid of all those exhaustion levels now, right?
I still have
He
one.
still has 1. Fal has 4.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
so
Is this the group?
Veronica. Sorry, go ahead.
Is this much obliged?
This is
Yeah,
much obliged.
we
Yeah.
are.
So Veronica is gonna look to Kaelen and gonna look to Figwyn and thank you for taking the time to speak with us. There is some urgency on this. I had a visit. They would be aware, you all would be aware of Minerva staying, correct?
Might want to ask him,
although
Sealy.
Do we know her that name?
You do know Minerva, yes.
Okay.
She's the one that got knocked out defending Cashin's sister when she was kidnapped.
Yes, I just didn't know if we knew Mouse or Minerva.
You knew her as Minerva.
So Minerva has been staying with us, and there have been some disturbing allegations against myself and my family, and I'm aware of this. And I have come searching. We have come searching for your help and support. And we have some information to share, but it is under a great amount of peril to myself and Kaelen. We fled the Dracohorn estate tonight. I don't know if my brother is involved, and I really hope that he's not, but there's clearly some connection. And I need to get to the bottom of it. My family cannot be associated with the goings-ons, and if we are, I need to make it right. Will you help us?
Interesting.
What you said you had information. Is there anything more substantial? And Fig has already gotten her notebook out. She is ready to go.
I don't know I don't know all of the puzzle pieces or how to put them together, and she'll look at Kaelen. I do have my personal records, and what it seems after discussing with Minerva, there seems to be a correlation between payments and purchases that I have made over a course of time and some of the goings-ons in Cormyr. And I need to get to the bottom of it. I hope you understand that I'm sharing this information with you knowing that it is incriminating to myself and my family. And my hope is that you will give me a chance to figure out what's going on before passing judgment, because I do know what it looks like. So I'll pull out the, what did you call it? Sorry.
Ledger.
the ledger
Yeah.
and show it to Figwyn.
Okay, Figwyn will take it and immediately start looking it over. In part because she is trying to figure out which goings-ons you mean.
So, Fig, it's immediately apparent to you, and Del, you're sitting next to her. You can see this very easily. This ledger is an accounting ledger. It's a ledger of transactions made.
Is there an actual handout?
No.
Oh, okay.
Making an investigation check for me, Fig.
Veronica's nervously looking at Kaelen and back and forth.
As you
I'm
start
gonna give you a nod.
skimming through the ledger, you come to the last page where there's actual entries, and then start reading backwards, and you come across a payment which says it is for encouraging the well-being of the people of Thunderstone. But when you actually read the names, it's the same names as you found out. Well, two of them are the same names that you found out for the trio that you guys mostly recently encountered, which led you to Eldrith Veluthra in the first place. The third name you don't recognize.
As soon as she comes across those names, Fig's expression kind of darkens, and she turns to Veronica and is like, can you tell me more about this transaction here in particular? Do you remember it?
Do I remember it?
Yeah, you vaguely remember your brother introduced you to these guys. You had been concerned about all of the unrest in Thunderstone, and like there was a little bit there where shops were shutting down and there were riots in the streets, and your brother had introduced you to these three and said that they could help make Thunderstone safe again.
Sorry, go ahead.
They just needed a patron, somebody to support their efforts, somebody to give them just a little money so that they could get things moving.
My brother introduced me to these folks to help support Thunderstone, and basically explain that to her. I'll also share the information that I confronted my brother tonight about these transactions and the correlation with what's currently going on in the city, and he tried to prevent me from investigating further, and we had to flee the estate. So there is when I say some urgency, I don't know if he will come after us. I have some concerns, and you all were the only folks that I had that I could go to.
Minerva put her life at great risk to get us here. In fact, she left very wounded, and I hope that she recovers quickly, but considering her state...
She met up with Kaelen and his sister.
She did, after she helped us escape.
Okay, I'm sure they will do everything they can to make her well again. These three names, at least two of them are two of the people who were abducting the children directly.
So that's Gareth and Thaldrin. Those are the two. The third is the one you don't recognize. Trying to find it here. Oh, here it is. Lysandra. Maybe you do have that name.
Yeah, we do know that name.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that's the third name.
She's the spellcaster who got away because
yes,
Die Hard with a Vengeance or whatever. And Fig's like, I'll be honest, it does not look good on paper. Who has the sending stones right now?
I think Del does, right?
Did we get them back from Cash? Is
Yeah,
this correct?
Cash made a point of giving them out. I thought he gave them to you, Del.
I
Yeah,
have
you-
the sending stone. harp.
Oh, okay. Del has the Del has the other one. Okay.
Corthynd, could you... The sending stone.
Corthynd is by the fire, just angrily puffing on his pipe. What about the sending stone?
The symbol. Can you show it to her, please?
He's very suspiciously looking at Veronica as he fishes it out and holds it forward in his hand, but not in a manner that would let somebody grab it from him.
Do you
Do I have
recognize the symbol?
Whatever.
In my notes, I drew it at some point. So
Do you have that in a place you can show it?
yes,
don't-
I gotta just go get it.
Oh, here it is. If you guys look for under correspondent, I'll just reshare it. I'll do this. If you look at the little harp V whatever at the end there, that is what the symbol looks like at the end of this letter.
On the sending stone.
It's also under
It's in
Fig's
gold on the
journal
sending stone.
under the entry for 25 Hammer 1498.3. It's a little bit bigger there.
Do I recognize it? I mean, other than Minerva, maybe mentioning that there was a harp.
No, not really. I mean, it's a harp or maybe a V. You're not sure which.
I don't recognize the symbol, but I do play a harp. I don't know if there's some. This all is a misunderstanding. I'm not. I don't. It feels like when we were talking with Minerva that either someone is setting my family up and specifically me up, or it's all a coincidence. I don't know which one it is. But when I went and confronted my brother on it, and I wanted to speak to these folks that we did dealings with, he was expressly against it.
For good reason, if those are the names.
Has your brother in private said anything about his opinions of Lord Huntsilver's political motions?
Niv, has he said anything to me about that?
He said that he thinks Huntsilver is a fool, and that he's gonna wreck the economy, and that he is disgusted by what Huntsilver is doing, and generally he has expressed his disdain for Huntsilver in general, but you've known he's got a problem with Huntsilver for years. That's nothing new.
My brother's always had some concerns about Huntsfield, but never to the point of acting in a legal manner. Noble families have discourse in between them. That is not that is not unfamiliar to me.
Do I feel like I believe anything she said since she's come into this room?
Make an insight check. She seems nervous.
I actually like that I rolled low on that because that feeds into his suspicions.
So Fig is like balancing the ledger on one leg and is going through her notes on the other, and she comes across one entry and taps on it and says, "They told us that harp's male."
I am clearly not. I think what I'm hoping to do is to do some investigation in these other names. I don't know what you all know. Do you know anything about these folks?
They're in
Two
jail.
of them
Well-
we arrested. The third
Have they
one got
said
away from
anything?
us, but
Have they said anything about my family or anything about, what is behind their motivation?
they've only referred to the person who gave them all of these instructions as Harp.
Did they meet with Harp face to face?
I can't remember. Did they?
Thaldrin certainly didn't. If Gareth did, he didn't indicate it.
I have a feeling the one who escaped was the brains of the operation.
Do we
Makes
have any
sense.
leads on that person? Could we
I know
go
their
find
name,
them?
and I know that they can cast magic. That's all I know. And that they appear to be a woman, but magic exists, so who knows if that's real?
I think that we have common goals, right? We are here to either clear the family name or find, the truth of the matter, regardless of whether it's insidious or not. It would be ideal if we could put our heads together to solve this, because the last thing I want is for Lady Veronica to be falsely accused of something she obviously did not commit.
Did we get introduced to Kaelen?
Nope.
Oh, sorry. This is
And you are?
my best
My name
friend.
is Kaelen. I've been a friend of Veronica's, but mostly serve under her house.
Yeah, I hate to tell you, but in Fig's notes, you are forever written down as her manservant.
Serve under her house in what capacity?
I grew up on the grounds, but I currently serve as an instructor for the martial arts of the guards and often spend time guarding. So I also have served under Bane before, and I'll leave it at that for now.
My brother was nervous. There's something going on, and I need to get to the bottom of it. And these names are all that I have to go on. And my hope is if I was guilty, if I was involved, I don't see what I would gain from coming to you all with all of this information, wanting to talk with these folks again.
Trying to find out what we know.
Well,
Also, the matter of convincing us and the matter of convincing the entire dragon's force is not necessarily the same.
right. Yes, right. What is your next step? Like, what? How can I support with that? How can I help you all? Because we're obviously on the same path. We all have it sounds like a similar goal to get to the bottom of this. And
That depends.
on what?
How good are
You
you
have
at masking your voice in Ascending Stone?
Apollo is absolutely horrible at that. I don't know if Veronica would be very good at it or not. Niv, what do you feel like?
Up to you if you think she's good at mimicry.
I will say that I'm very good. I think I could do that. I think Veronica would have had some experience sneaking out and convincing folks.
That +5 deception. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
how
Well, you
Would
have
you-
something that we need, which is information to help clear Lady Veronica's name. And we have something you need, which is information and insider knowledge of the Dracohorn household.
So, just to try and make this make sense to me, we all think Vayne did it.
That is a strong accusation. I think
Uh-huh.
more evidence needs to be collected before such accusations are made.
He's near the top of our list, at the very least.
He is currently the only person on my list, so
And how
I-
badly will you fight if that is where the investigation leads?
My sword or fists point where Veronica tells them. Whether that is against Vayne or not doesn't matter to me.
And you, Lady Dracohorn?
I don't want to believe that my
I
brother
don't care
would be.
what you want to believe. I want to know how badly you will fight facts.
For my family, I will make sure that Vayne is held accountable. But I don't believe that he would be involved in this. And maybe he is. But I have yet to see anything other than a piece of paper with a scribbled V on it that points to him. I need more proof than that. And that is my goal, is to find proof.
I honestly think the easiest and most definitive proof would be to let her use that sending stone to see if her brother answers.
Well, the entry here with these names, we fought these people, arrested them, and they were heavily involved with the kidnapping of the children that was attempted to be placed, the blame on Huntsilver. And when you tried to investigate, apparently you had to fight your way out of your own household.
I'm not
That
saying
does
that he's not involved. I'm not saying that. There was clearly something going on. Clearly, he is gotten himself and our family involved in some manner of misdeeds. I want to get to the bottom of that. I need to.
And you are willing to disrupt your family if that is where it leads.
I don't consider it disrupting. My family is responsible for holding themselves accountable. And that is what I feel I'm doing.
A dice roll I need to make.
Are you
There it
doing
is.
this on behalf of your family or on behalf of your brother?
My brother is my family. It's the same.
I think what they're kind of getting at is, how do we know you're not here to see what we know and then eliminate it?
I don't know, other than the fact that this would be incriminating information for myself. I don't know how to convince you of my honesty. Other than the fact that I could have just not come to y'all. And
I'm gonna make an insight check as well.
It's a little too convenient.
Niv, do I get the sense that she is,
You can
genuinely.
tell she is obviously nervous because, she's putting a lot of trust in you guys right now. She's literally handed Fig evidence that could be used to put Veronica herself behind bars. That is a huge amount of trust that she has given you guys. And so she's obviously nervous, but she's also clearly resolved to find an answer. Resolved to solve this problem. She doesn't want to believe that her brother is responsible. I don't think that's unreasonable. But she also needs to know the truth. That's what you're getting.
All
I
right.
need to be. Sorry.
Oh, no. Please continue explaining.
I need to be a part of the solution. Like, if my brother is involved, the only way that I make this better for my family is by being the person holding him accountable. And you can choose to believe that or not. I think that our goals are aligned, and you can hold me in suspicion. I totally would expect that. But as it stands, my priority is to get to the bottom of this. And if you want to continue to hold me suspiciously, that is up to you. And I wouldn't blame you for it. But I think we have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, honestly, guys, I kind of buy it, and we haven't really been able to nail down who Harp is 100%, but she's already brought more information that helps us do that. Whether it's Vane or Vane's connected to someone else, she could help us figure that out. And I mean, we already cleared one noble's name. On to the next one.
Big just kind of looks at Corthynd because she feels like he's the one who's most recalcitrant right now.
Corthynd finishes furiously smoking his pipe and empties it against the inside of the fireplace, and puts it away, and looks very piercingly at Veronica. Your admiration to deal with it's admirable if you truly do wish to deal with your brother should he be behind this. This may be a mistake, but we may as well work together.
Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And my family.
So what's next?
I wanted to reach out to these folks and get more information directly from them. I don't know if you all had a different plan.
No, we gotta go back there to get our money anyways.
Veronica shifts very uncomfortably. The idea of walking into one of it's effectively the police station with these folks, right?
Your brother is potentially attempting to get you back, correct?
I don't know. I don't know what his plans are. He wanted to keep me in the house.
House arrest, yep.
So me being out and about is probably not something he'd like to see continue.
Perhaps disguises would be in order.
Are you friendly with the owners of this establishment?
Quite, I'd say.
Well, certainly not
If
hostile.
someone came asking for Veronica here, would they guide them in the direction of us, or would we be safe enough to stay?
I think we'd have to tell them not to tell that you're there first.
It might be a good idea to spend some time. I mean, it is late. We won't be leaving tonight, but we can spend some time and plan and try to rest up before our walk to the police station.
I still think you should try that sending stone first.
I'm willing to try whatever.
Discord, why did you reverse that image?
I wonder what Howdah would think.
So,
Sorry, I'm trying to remember who Haldar is.
Eldar Huntsilver, your patron.
Ah, yes, okay. Sorry.
The guy with the money.
The guy who's paying for all of your rooms, which right now, Fig, you have a room to yourself, by the way.
Yeah.
Your roomie is run off.
Yeah, but I imagine that's not going to last long.
So did we all go into rooms? Is that what the
Not yet.
next stage is? Okay. And
I
thought
think,
for a second we fast forwarded.
Perhaps full introductions are in order if we are to be working together.
Well, it seems like you all know me. Kaelen has introduced himself.
I am Corthyndahast Tanthul, apprentice war wizard.
And Veronica, at least, you would recognize the Dahast part of his name. The only Dahasts that you know of were all the royal wizard, aka the highest wizard in the land, directly advisors to the king. So that's a big deal to have that as part of his name.
Veronica would nod at him.
I'm Fal.
And as you know, Lady Figwyn Hawklin, I'm a Purple Dragon Knight Squire.
Delryar.
Thank you, lady.
Tammarast.
So are we trying the stone? Did we pick a funny voice for her to use, or?
Can't hurt, right?
Well, is the goal, when I use the sending stone, to hear who replies?
Yep.
Is that
Yeah,
all?
you will have to reach out first, obviously, but the idea is that you would probably be best suited for possibly recognizing Vane's voice.
Would I have ever seen my brother using a sending stone? Like, is that a normal thing for him to use?
The thing is that it's so quick, and it can be done while the stone is just in your pocket. You don't really know.
Okay.
Maybe it's possible, but like, I don't know. Magic is what it is. It exists. People use it all the time.
I don't have a problem using it and seeing who replies. Do we have a pertinent, I don't know, question? Or am I going to be like, hey, Yvain?
Could give them an update on the kids. Kind of breaking news for them.
Okay. What would the update be? Like, yo, the kids escaped. They're back. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I guess that would be easy enough to find out soon, huh?
Mhm. The children were rescued and are back with their families. Would be enough.
Theoretically, I would be bad person who has stolen the kids, right?
Correct.
Yeah, the basics are they were kidnapped from their families, taken to a warehouse on the river, and then shipped downriver to a different place where they were kept in a magic mirror of stasis.
Do we know
After
why?
being drugged by the drugs that have been linked to your brother.
Yeah, the appearance is that, well, the people that were at the place where the mirror is are super duper racist, like xenophobic elves.
Are you guys
And
speaking out of character or in character right now? I can't tell.
Out of character currently. I'm trying to catch her up on the basics of what
It might be worth
we
having
know.
this in character.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to, but Veronica doesn't know these things.
Retroactively, it was
This isn't Apollo doesn't know. This is Veronica doesn't know.
Yeah, you can consider Veronica asking these questions too. She is trying to figure out what's going on and is very ignorant of other than like missing kids in a headline. That's a
Fig mask.
Yeah, that's why I'm encouraging that.
Well, it looks like the person who is Harp has been arranging children who have a connection to Hunt Silver in some way to be kidnapped by a group called
Eldrith
where is it? It's
Veluthra.
in my notes. Eldrith Veluthra, who think that non-elfin people should not live here in Cormyr, and it looks to be an attempt to disrupt Hunt Silver's programs that are designed to make the less fortunate of Cormyr better off, and also for the elves to have a better access to their ancestral lands. It's all very political.
Are all the children that are kidnapped elves?
No.
None of them.
They are the children of parents who owed Hunt Silver a debt of some sort.
well, that's suspicious.
White.
Hence the initial suspicion against Hunt Silver.
Does Veronica read the paper? The newspaper?
Sure. Like highlights, scrolling through. She probably doesn't click on the
What about something
the
about
detail.
the Queen specifically? Was she reading?
Yes, like especially because her
Okay. So
her dad is involved.
Recently, the Queen went to meet with a delegation of elves in Hullock, northern Hullock Forest. So Hullock is the forest just north of us here. Northern Hullock Forest would be like, 200 miles north of you guys. She recently had a delegation that went to meet with several elves, and there was an article, the headline, in fact, of this week's paper, which emphasized that meeting went well despite the fact that they were attacked by a faction of elves known as Eldrith Veluthra. So that name has come up recently in the newspaper.
Okay, so we've got some pesky elves who have not so great intentions, stealing kids.
What was the name of that temple that we found the kids in, where the guy said you'll never make it here?
Raquena.
Oh, I have it. Yeah,
Raquena.
it's in my notes too.
Where did...
I'll just say you could name drop that the kids, the mirror in Raquena was broken and Shaynor is dead.
Rob, where did your character go?
What? What do you mean?
Are you still on the map?
I ate him,
Oh,
sorry.
you just disappeared.
Yes?
Okay.
Am I not?
Not for me.
Uh-oh.
Nor me.
Sure either.
What the?
Yeah, you just slipped into a shadow realm, apparently.
What? I see myself on the map. Okay, I gotta reload apparently.
There's this like black hole in the top
Corvin
right.
noped
Fell
out.
into
He's
it.
not into this whole.
All right, I put you back on there. I just looked away for a second and you weren't there, and now you're back. All right, thanks. Anyways, carry on.
He got teleported away by Ganrahast.
Okay, so theoretically, if I used the sending stone and replied with something to the effect of the kids are gone or the kids have escaped, because I don't want to use rescued because that's more of like a positive term. Like they escaped, waiting for further instructions, something like that.
Oh,
that
that's
sounds good.
recovered.
Recovered.
Covered.
No, I think she's right. I think
Escape would be a good thing that a kidnapper would
right.
use.
Yeah, like a kidnapper is not going to use positive language to indicate that they no longer have the person they kidnapped. So I think your idea is as good as any I've got. So
Should we mention the mirror? Add validity.
Sure. What would I say about the mirror?
The kids
That was
escaped
broken?
the mirror.
Yeah. The kids escaped
We-
the mirror.
We do know the name of at least one of the people, the man that was leading that lesson in summoning.
Theoretically, we should try to keep this message as vague as possible without because I don't know necessarily what the person who had this sending stone before. I don't know what they might know versus not know.
it
Did we give
was
the dead
one of-
body back
well-
to the purple dragons? I don't remember what we did with that body.
the,
elf.
the stone was found on one of the 3 names that you brought to us.
It was on Gareth specifically.
They might not know anything about what was going on at Requena.
Right. So, like, specifically, Gareth was probably aware of the kids and the need of the kids. So, if I say, hey, yo, kids have escaped, what? Go ahead.
Would having her try and imitate Lysandra be a good idea?
Out
That
of
might
character,
be
Sandra
better.
escaped, potentially not.
out of character,
But
I have a
it-
quick question for you guys. Did Cassian tell you what Mira's last message before you went downriver was? The weird one?
I
Oh,
vaguely
the
remember
code?
it, but I
Uh-huh.
don't think I wrote it down because I was in dog form.
It's okay. I'm
Something,
just-
I don't know.
Did Cash tell
Music.
you guys? I will
Yes.
repeat it for you guys if you say Cash told you.
Yes, he definitely did.
Let me go pull that up then, because I think it provides some information that might be important. Here it is. So Mira had sent the night before. She had said, "A woman in a heavy cloak came to visit today. She asked me to pass a message to Lord Dracohorn. I'll give details in the morning." The message she gave the following day was, "The violins have gone silent, but silence has its own sound. The orchestra is out of tune, and the harpist may have broken a string."
That could have been Lysandra.
I just don't want that to be lost just because we lost a player.
Yeah, no, that's good information. And a little bit more damning on Batty McBadface, which I believe is his legal name.
Okay, so sending stone, the reporting in children have escaped. I'm going to pretend I'm Gareth.
No, I think you should
Okay.
pretend you're Lysandra. I
We
don't know
could
what's
just
happening. just
report
say,
that exact thing that we had the lady, the cloaked lady reported. It would be
I would
weird, but
I would personally think that we should have you pretend to be Lysandra and just say that the other two were captured and you need orders now.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one, actually, too.
I liked that option.
Okay, so now I'm gonna use the Sending Stone to say, hey, these two effers over here got captured.
So,
I escaped. That.
so you know, Apollo, sending stones allow you to send exactly 25 words.
Oh,
Up
jeez.
to.
and
You can send
no,
less.
Yeah, up to 25 words.
it is in a voice, right? Like it's not just robotic; it's the person's voice, right?
As far as you know.
I know a fair bit about magic. Can I arcana that?
You don't need to Arcana that. As far as you know, it is
No, that's
always
fair
going to
enough.
be the voice. There are certainly options that would make that not the case, but the default sending stone would be that.
I can.
I mean,
provide
theoretically.
Lysandra's
Go ahead.
voice if you want to try and mimic it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I think minor illusion can do that. I can create a sound.
Yeah, although I am going to require an Arcana check for that to see how well you can make it exactly match her voice.
That's fair.
What are you having her say?
Much the same of what we've already gone over that Veronica would want to say.
Apollo, if you check the Discord, I just linked a website that is the one I always use when I'm doing sending. You just type in it and it'll count the words for you.
I'm looking for the channel. Which channel is it?
In the Cormyr, a campaign channel. Here, I'll ping you.
In the Discord. Yeah, there you go.
Lauren Connick would like you to know that he says hi.
Hello, got it.
I'll allow a 10 to be enough to give her advantage on her deception check.
Nice.
There, I even uploaded the notes that I forgot to upload last session. Which, for Kixt and Apollo, under player documents, there's Fig's journal. You should be able to read all of the notes she's taken. I see, Lee.
Hold on, I'm stuff.
That might be a future thing to look at.
Yeah, I was just making sure they knew it was there.
Oh, shoot, it's the 10th tomorrow. I need to come up with a new issue of the Gazette.
And it needs to be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait,
I'll
it's
look
short
up
and
for next
simple.
session.
Reporting in. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Reporting in. 2 men captured. I escaped. What are your orders?
Okay. Go ahead and make a
So
deception
that
check.
works.
You have advantage on that. So go ahead and roll deception. And then I'll show you how to turn it to advantage afterwards.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just reloading that page because it's not working.
So if you... Oh, you rolled twice anyways. That works too. In the future, if you hover over the roll, there's a plus and a minus, and you can click the plus to turn it into advantage. But in this case, you rolled twice, so we'll just take the better roll, so 20.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's okay. 20 is pretty good.
Suddenly, Mark just shows up to deliver the return sending.
Can I ask Kaelen to go and peek his head out of the door? I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
nervous.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a look out the door. Just kind of view things.
You should be able to open the door and poke your head out. Yeah. Orders. You're the one who... None for now. We will wait for word from the Dark One while I sort out this current mess. And, Veronica, I would like you to make an insight check.
I have an ability on these kinds of checks because I'm not super great at insight checks. Am I allowed to use that? I can't remember what it says.
Let me find it. I believe you're talking about your tactical assessment.
I think so. I think that's what it is.
Yep. You can expend a superiority die and add the superiority die to the ability check. And it does work with insight. So yeah, absolutely. You can use that.
So I'm going to click on insight, and then what do I click to roll a superiority die?
If you click on insight and then click on tactical assessment, it should automatically roll the maneuver die.
Okay, so here's the insight.
Ooh.
Right, tactical assessment. It doesn't.
Try clicking on martial superiority, see if that'll roll it for you.
No.
And if that doesn't work, just roll a d8 manually with /roll 1d8 in the chat. And I'll figure out why it's not working.
All right, I'm opening the chat. Sorry, the computer I'm on is not super great. So it what kind of dice? Sorry.
1d8. Why is tactical assessment not working? Oh, I think I made tactical assessment work for you. You should be able to click on the die there and it should work now.
Did that work? Did that show up?
Why? No. I haven't seen anything except your 5. Hey, there it rolled. So that's a 6 total. Here's where I will point out that you have inspiration. That's the little glowing die on the top right of your portrait there on your sheet. Inspiration can be used to re-roll any d20 in the game. So if you wanted to, you could spend your inspiration to re-roll that wisdom check.
All right, I'm going to do that.
Okay. So go ahead and click insight again.
I'm not supposed to click the inspiration dice?
You did the right thing, and then now you also click insight again.
Yeah, it doesn't know to automatically re-roll it. That would be amazing, though. Oh, that's
what
much
a
better.
great re-roll, though. A 21 is really good.
I'm jealous.
And here I'm also going to pause. Fal, I think you've also got a cantrip that lets you boost a skill check. Is that right?
Yep.
Do you want to use it here or no?
Yeah. Why not?
Was that guidance?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it only... Oh, shit.
It's a reaction.
Yeah, but it only counts if they fail. So if they failed at that, that's horrible.
Oof.
So that's 22 total. Do you have any other ways to boost an insight check in the party here?
Oh my god. I can make it worse.
I mean, I could make it worse. That's not hard.
Can I have silvery barbs the original version and give it to the second version?
You have to see the target for silvery barbs.
Close your
Can
eyes
I-
and think of Vayne real hard.
Can I use another superiority die because this is technically a new roll?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It's too late for
Man.
enhanceability, right?
It is too late for enhanceability, yes.
Yep.
You would have need to have done that in advance.
Whoops.
Can I cast command on her and command her to pass the check?
All right, so we're going to go with the 22 then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is,
no.
just
I
to be
hate that
clear,
that's-
a fantastic roll.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
Doesn't feel
afraid.
like it.
No, that is a fantastic roll. I just want to be really clear here. Like, DCs for this party are usually around 13 or 14. The problem is this one's contested.
Oh, no.
It is...
Can I use an inspiration die to make Vayne reroll?
Yes, you can.
Or whoever's on the other side?
You
Harp.
can use an inspiration roll to make Harp reroll.
Harp, reroll your fucking roll.
Okay.
Wow. 2 inspiration on this check. I hope it's worth it.
If you rolled another 20, I'm going to come down there and kick your toes.
Probably got like 15 to deception or something.
Veronica. There is a clear attempt to disguise his voice, but that is your brother.
Well, that's not looking good for your side of things.
We don't hear the sending stone response. Only she
None
does,
of
right?
you hear it,
Right.
correct?
So it's all
Do
up
I-
to
do I
whether or
get a
not Veronica
view-
wishes to share it.
Into like what she's like physically looking like after hearing it.
Yeah, I would like to insight check the response.
Well, let's let Veronica say what
Yeah,
she's
like,
doing first.
Oh no, I want to know if I can tell before she says anything.
Well, let's let Veronica's player describe her reaction first, at least. So yeah, there you go, Apollo. What is Veronica's reaction to that? Did we?
You
lose
may
Paul?
have muted yourself or been discorded. If you were discorded and can hear us, but we can't hear you, please exit and rejoin the voice channel.
Testing. 1, 2,
There we go.
3.
Yaha!
She is.
Oh, you're
sorry about
woo, something's going bad. You're at 14,000 millisecond ping to the server.
Holy moly.
oh
yes.
my, yeah,
My
look at
goodness.
that. Holy shit.
Yeah, sorry.
Come back to us. Do not follow the light.
That sending just rocketed off.
Can you imagine if that was happening during raid?
She's obviously not taking this well.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Veronica's
Hello?
so shocked she just went link dead.
We
I
can
heard
hear
the
you,
testing.
Apollo, but you
All right.
seem to be on a
Okay,
very
sorry
large
about
delay.
that. Yeah, I'm not in my normal spot, so yeah, Veronica will be dead silent, and she's gonna look to Kaelen.
What is it?
And
What did you hear?
Now anybody who wants to insight check can.
I mean, Veronica feels like she needs to build. This is her only direction. She's just gonna tell them. I guess they could incite me because they think that like I'm lying. But like if I tell them that it's
What they are inciting
They-
is your initial reaction to the response.
oh, I see. Okay.
Fal and Corthyn, you can tell she's a bit shocked. The rest of you can't read her. She's got a pretty good poker face.
I guess it would be weird if I started sniffing her.
Including Kaelen, you should be able to read her, and yet this is her poker face, and she's good at it.
Just poker face.
So I guess, what are the ramifications? I guess I should have known this beforehand. What are the ramifications of Vane replying? Is basically he's Harp.
There is
effectively, right?
extremely good reason to believe that he is. He
Yeah,
certainly.
we got that
So-
sending
so-
stone with the understanding. In fact, we were directly told
Here's-
that it communicates with Harp.
The direct ramifications are that this means that your brother was in contact with the three figures who you paid, who proved to
The lag
be
monster ate her again.
kidnappers.
Or maybe the lag monster ate me.
I don't know, did it? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear
I can hear you.
Kev.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apollo can too. Okay, so what this means is that your brother has a sending stone that was previously in possession of the trio that you paid, who were found to be kidnappers. That is the direct implications.
I'm almost certain one of them directly told us.
The sending
That's-
stone has a harp on it.
Right, yeah, like, it's pretty clear to me, but, Boy,
Alright,
that
so
background does not
Veronica-
know what to do with my couch.
Should be able to hear this, but she's gonna definitely almost like breathlessly whisper, but like she's not whispering to try to keep it secret, more like it is him.
I'm gonna go ahead and sit down on the couch next to Veronica.
Veronica's gonna like squeeze this sending stone, and she wants to throw it.
Are you sure?
But
Are you sure that's him?
it's him. I don't understand. I don't understand why he's doing this. It doesn't make any sense.
What did he say?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember what he
It's in
said.
the Discord chat. I wrote it down for you right after I pinged you. It's there. Above
Oh, I see.
Mark's
Okay,
cat
yeah.
face.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. I'll just tell him. Do they know? Wait, did you say these words or was it secret?
He said them to us,
You
like,
heard
we know
these
out of
words.
character.
Veronica heard these
Oh, okay.
words.
Oh, okay.
Like in your brain.
Yes, okay. He's asking, my brother is asking about the orders, like he's not. I understand that that's going to seem very easily.
You're cutting in and out there, Apollo.
He's asking, what?
You're cutting in and out a little bit.
Sorry.
We got like half of that.
He referenced a dark one. Do we know anything about that? Have we heard anything about that a person by that name?
Big immediately turns to her notes and starts flipping through, and she will have an answer for you as soon as I do.
Oh, it's absolutely in one of the letters we have
It's
somewhere.
Yeah,
who these
we
kids
did
were all being held for.
indicate
Yeah.
that there was some level above Harp.
But that doesn't absolve him of being involved, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But so you tell us it seems like Lysandra, like the orders part is important, I feel like, to get across. Maybe Lysandra's given him orders.
Yeah, that's what it seems like to me as well. It didn't seem like when I left my brother that he was frazzled, and I can't. He's not the guy, like, he's very meticulous. I feel like if he was coordinating this, it would have gone better. Does that make sense? Maybe he's involved, but it feels like there is another party.
Then at this time we know that he is Hop. But we don't have the evidence, so we can't bring it to the Purple Dragons.
If we could prove that he has the other sending stone, would that... I don't know. I don't know how we would prove that.
There may be evidence at your estate.
But
We
at
could
this
confront
point,
him.
it might be better for us to give what we have to the dragons and let them do the confronting.
As they've said many times before, they are not the investigative arm of our country's military.
But they are the law enforcement arm. We've done all
They
the
will
investigating.
act on
for them.
proof. We don't have proof. We have supposition. Moreover, we have a potential person who is Harp, motioning at Veronica, accusing another potential person that is Harp.
We were told by the people that are named here that Harp was male.
I believe he is Harp. I'm saying what evidence we have to present to the Purple Dragons. We can tell them about it, but I think the best would be to just confront him.
They worked at the docks.
The longer we wait, the more chance he has of hiding evidence or, as he mentioned, sorting out the current mess.
He might know who this Dark One is, and if there is any chance of putting a stop to any further of this mess. Perhaps that's
Did
the
your
right
brother
direction.
ever do any adventuring?
Oh, did you
I
say
don't know.
did he do any adventuring?
Yes, she's effectively trying to figure out if he has levels. So we know how hard a fight it might be.
He's an enemy, therefore he has what he needs to have.
I can tell you right now, my brother will not be an easy. Kaelen, you spent more time with him in this.
He has done extensive training. And I would know from my experience with him in the military, seeing him like with this training, right?
Yeah, not to mention you've seen him in a fight. He's terrifying with his sword.
Okay. Yeah, he is terrifying. A foe to be had for sure.
Has he had any dealing with elves, do you know?
Have I seen any elves go in and out of the house as a guard?
No.
Half elves, one of the
I haven't
Here
seen any
we-
come on the grounds.
Is the concern to stop? You would probably know more information. Veronica's definitely gonna try, and like I'm not like savvy enough, but like Veronica's definitely gonna try and point us towards finding more information as a semi way of. She doesn't want to confront Vane right now, but she will if she has to. But
We don't have any other leads at the moment.
Well, there's the escaped person who it seems like Vane, my brother, will was getting the orders from, or at least was expecting to have them to have the orders and not him.
If your
We have
brother,
no clue where she is.
Do we have a way of finding out?
Your brother.
Crap.
we may have to confront him, Veronica. He may be caught up in more than he can handle, and there may be someone pulling his strings. Perhaps the best thing that we can do is find out the truth and let it take us where we need to go.
Yeah, you're right, Kaelen.
We can do that tomorrow, though, right?
It's advisable that we rest.
Are we going to... Depends on how we're going to confront him. Up front or sneaking in. Cover of darkness is better for espionage.
Fig just gives Corthynd such a baleful look, like, I can't sneak anywhere, you know that.
We'll just carry you as a dog.
I can help us sneak, also.
And Kaelen and I have extensive knowledge of the state as well, so that should hopefully be of value.
Because if
How
we
many-
intend to
how many
sneak
other-
in,
How many other guards are on staff, like through staff rotations at the estate? Did we take
There
take
are-
out most of them?
Almost always 4 on-prem at any given time. And you didn't... I think you killed one of the 3 that you confronted on your way out. And of course you were the 4th.
But there's others in that rotation, right?
Yeah.
Like another. Okay, so we should expect fresh guards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fresh
so-
baked straight out of the oven.
Oh man, I hope not. Construct guards are hard to deal with.
I was thinking gingerbread men, but that's the holiday season, I guess.
That would be a valid
That-
construct.
Yeah, that's a construct.
So
Pretty sure
tomorrow-
Santa uses those.
So tomorrow night or during the day, we sneak in to confront my brother.
Why wait at all? We could go now.
I'm really tired, Corthynd.
We rested on the way back, right? Like,
Yes, and he still has
4 exhaustion.
4 exhaustion.
Yeah.
Not to mention Kaelen and Veronica are down resources.
I don't think I can confront my brother without sleep, honestly. This is all 0 to 100 for Veronica. I will say that
tomorrow
I am.
then.
Val, you're the one most friendly with the owner of the establishment. Can you and I go talk with her and solidify some rooms for the night? And also her secrecy?
To be honest, I think Fig's probably more friendly with her. She's been baking with her all the time, but I'm sure we could talk just as well. She's friendly with all of us.
I just saw you get the beer, so I assume.
Yeah. I get beers anywhere.
Fig, can we get some secrecy from our...
Well, let's see. And she just gets up. She's going to trot out into the main part and be like, Mavis.
You spot Mavis currently behind the bar. She is like staring at the door when you come out and like immediately looks away, like she was a little scolded for staring at the bar. But when you call her name, she looks up at you with a smile and is like, yes, how can I help you?
Can we talk real quick?
Of course. What do you need, dearie?
So, our new friends here kind of need a place to stay where they aren't going to be bothered for a while. So could we get another room if you have it and just kind of pretend they're not here for a little bit?
Another room? Sure.
Or they could go in my room if they're comfortable with it, because Cashin's gone now, so...
Oh, Cashin's gone?
There was a family emergency. He's not, like, gone. He just had to go.
Oh, good. I was worried. I liked him.
Oh, I like him too, but
He was cute.
he said... he said that there was something coming up, and he and his sister had to go take care of it, so...
So you want them to stay in your room, then?
If it's okay with them, that'd probably be easiest.
Of course, you've got plenty of space.
Kaelen, you would know that Veronica would want
Yeah.
her own space.
I'm gonna say, no, we will take our own space.
The problem is that I'm mostly full.
I will come back into the room and discuss with Veronica. She says that there is no room, but I'm sure she could be convinced. I do not have anything on me to pay, so
I suppose.
you may have to handle this.
Oh, can I handle? Niv, can I
You can certainly try.
throw my noble weight around?
You can certainly try.
The downside of throwing your noble weight around is throwing your noble weight around.
Yeah.
which means
Fig's
back
gonna think
pain.
about this for a second and be like, I'll be right back, Mavis, and kind of interject here. Stick her head in. I get it. I really do. But if you're gonna be hanging out with us, unfortunately, privacy isn't a thing we can always arrange.
What's the issue? Rooms?
You know? I said they could stay in my room, but I
Can
think
you
they're...
arrange any of our current lodgings otherwise?
I mean, I suppose I could give them my room and I could just sleep on the floor in you guys' room.
Veronica's
we-
gonna say
what if we-
nothing.
Currently we got 2 rooms?
You have 2 rooms.
3 and 2 is what we had?
Yep.
Technically 3 and 3 because Mira was in there.
Yeah. Man, Veronica, picky.
Then Fig, seemingly out of nowhere, turns to Veronica, looking speculative, and goes, "Do you like dogs?"
I suppose you could always go back to your brother's estate for the night.
Fair enough. We show room with the Lady Figwyn.
Fig just big bright smile and goes trotting right back out to Mavis. Okay, we got it worked out. They'll stay in my room, but they weren't here. I think that's how they say that, right?
Of course. I
Okay.
never saw them at all.
Do you need...
Who are
Do you
we
need-
talking about again? No one, right? It's just you alone in the room.
Oh, yeah, I get it now. Okay. Do you need more money for the people who aren't in the room with me?
She hesitates a moment, glances past you at Kaelen in the door, takes a deep breath and says, "Young lady, I will always appreciate more money, but it looks to me like they've had a rough evening, and you're doing them a good service by trying to give them a place to stay for the night. The room's paid for by your patron already. I don't need to charge you more for it."
What if I wrote down my recipe for persimmon muffins?
Well, I'm not going to say no to your recipe. They're delicious.
Okay, I will have that ready for you in the morning.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mavis. And she goes, trot, trot, trot. She's just so cheery. Like, now that they've saved the children, none of this doom and gloom is bothering her at all.
Corthyndahast just starts laughing suddenly. He has to lean against the fireplace. He's like just amusing himself so much.
What's so funny, mage?
I just had the thought of how Hunt Silver will react after finding out that he'll be paying for a Dracohorn to live in his room.
I think since it's also going to help clear his name, he shouldn't be too picky about it.
It's been a long day. Perhaps we should retire?
Might as well.
Sure. I'm gonna go find another drink, though. At the furniture's fate.
I'm also going to do that and not go. I might like follow Veronica to the room so I at least know where she is.
Yeah, Fig will lead you guys up and show this is where I've been sleeping, so you guys can use the other stuff. There's a tub in that room, like it's a really big room.
Is there an actually like room that we get to walk to? In the
There
map?
is, but it's
Mhm.
a lot of work to get to it, so I'm not going to take you there for now.
Can we just walk
I
up the
just-
stairs?
pretty neat.
Well, hold on. Stop moving your tokens, and I'll.
First of all, don't you remember the last time we had stairs?
I will put you guys in the
Everything
appropriate
works.
rooms.
Perfectly. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on.
Maybe we could just roleplay it.
I gotta find them.
I'm okay with just role playing it. I just
No,
thought it was kinda neat.
No. It's his birthday. We got to make him work for it.
Mhm,
Happy birthday.
mhm.
He's like 50 or something.
Well, what are you then?
Eternally young.
Uh-huh.
I believe, is it this one? Yeah. Oh no, not that one. Part of the problem is I gotta find the correct rooms here. Okay. That is 3rd floor. So, I'm gonna move Veronica and Kaelen and Figwyn. All of you
Table
three
dance.
up to 20. That is the room.
There's actually a tub in the corner because we had it brought up at some point. So that Cash could...
Yeah, although there's actually a tub not too far away too. But this is your room. And then, boys, you want to be in your room too so you can see it?
Sure.
I've seen it before, but sure, why not?
This is the hallway, right? Might
Hold
have
on, I
two
gotta look up.
tokens.
It's actually not a hallway. It's more like a large sitting room.
Okay. Well, this is the entry to the room.
2nd floor down here. Okay. So, Val, Corthin, and Del. Oops, too far for Del.
I think it's like a communal loft area.
Basically. And here is your three's room. Anyways.
Veronica's gonna want to have a very brief conversation with Kaelen before retiring.
Sure.
Let's step into the hall.
Okay.
There's actually a bathroom at the next door over, Fig, so maybe that's actually where you've been bathing, because it's literally a private bath the next door.
Oh, yeah, maybe that is. I just remember Cashin had a bath brought up for me.
He did. I just, that was before I had a map to work with.
Veronica's gonna ask Kaelen why would he be trying to set me up? It doesn't make any sense.
Perhaps he's being squeezed too tightly. I haven't known your brother to be kind. Let's say that. But I think there's a lot at play here that we need to be careful of. I think that these people can help us, but I am nervous. If you need it, are you comfortable even staying in the room with Lady Figwyn?
Honestly, I'm not comfortable in any situation at this point.
I will be right outside the door, and you let me know and I will come in.
Thank you, Kaelen.
Is he just gonna stay out there all night?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep on this couch.
Nice.
I mean, not
Fig,
yet, but
however, has not been nosy as you guys went out to talk in the hallway. She's just settled down so she can transcribe her recipe. That is what she's doing.
Veronica is gonna very uncomfortably go back into the room, comforted with the idea that
You cut out there.
and awkwardly.
You said comforted with the idea that Kaelen, and then you cut out.
Oh, okay. Comforting by Kaelen being right outside. And she's gonna awkwardly kind of glance over at Fig without, because like she's never shared a room with someone before, and so this is a very unfamiliar situation. And at the same time, all of the weight of what's happened with her brother and trying to figure out what is going on, in kind of a very interesting way. It's like, this is also exciting because it's like new experience.
But when she comes in and looks awkward, Fig just smiles and goes back to writing her recipe. Not like, I'm ignoring you, but so much as I'm not going to pester you unless you want to be pestered.
Yeah, Veronica in her outgoingness would probably ask you, what are you doing?
Oh, I promised Mavis that I would write down my recipe for persimmon muffins. Kind of as a thank you for everything she's done for us. But I can't decide if I should write down the version with the apples or not.
Do you enjoy cooking?
Oh, I love it, especially baking. The cook at my manor, where I grew up, taught me basically everything she knew how to do. It was so cool.
Well, that's wonderful. I don't know how to cook at all.
I could teach you if you would like.
Perhaps.
And Fig's just like, yay, I could teach somebody something I know and be helpful. But she writes her
Meanwhile,
recipe down.
Val.
Yeah, I'm going to just say goodbye. I'll see. I'm gonna look at Corthyndahast and Del. Say, I'm heading to the furniture's fate. If I don't come back, I'm drunk on the floor.
At least try to get some rest while doing it.
Yeah, no, it won't be like last time. And I'm going to head on out and head down the road to the furniture's fate, stopping by my little sewer hole on the way.
Okay. What are you dropping in the sewer?
I'm going to look to see if I got anything back after the last thing I sent.
You make a perception check for me.
Okay.
It's pretty good. There's a little package in there.
Cool. Look around, see if anyone's watching, and try and slip that into the robes.
Yeah. Go ahead
And continue
Wouldn't add 10 doses.
Okay. And I will head into the Furniture's Fate.
Yeah. You head inside. It's bustling, it's busy. Seems a bit more cheerful than it's been the past few times you've been in. Back to normal.
Good.
Almost. Almost.
Awesome. Do I see Dorn anywhere?
You do. He's in the corner, his usual corner, drinking with his brother.
Okay. I'm going to try and discreetly make my way to the bar without him seeing me.
Make a stealth check. Yeah, they're engulfed in their conversation. They don't see you at all.
Alright. I'm going to look at the barkeep and order 6 ales.
6. Yeah, that'll cost you 6 copper.
Oh. Okay. How much to get the 6 ales and buy everyone else here a drink?
Well, that'll be... He just kind of glances around in confusion. 3, 4 gold?
Alright, let's do it.
It's a busy place.
You think this bartender can count?
Up to
Yeah.
10 at least.
He will take your 4 gold and call out, "Drinks for everyone on Fal!" Which, of course, draws Dorn and his brother's attention to you. The whole crowd cheers in excitement. Everybody's happy. Drinks start getting handed out. Dorn slips away from his brother and heads towards you. Ah, Fal, you're here.
Yes, and so are you now. I was starting to worry.
Worry about me? Why would you worry about me?
I don't know. I didn't see you last time, and we've been dealing with a lot of slimy stuff with nobles. It got me thinking about our deal with Dracohorn. It was getting to me a bit.
Well, I am fine. Come on. Come join me and my brother. Have a drink.
Absolutely. I brought us all a couple ales each.
Indeed, and he picks up the 2 mugs and takes them off to his table with Kael.
Awesome. Once we're all sat down, I'll just look at them both and ask, so, it seems lively here. I guess word's gotten around the kids are back?
Kael looks at you and reaches up, puts a heavy hand on your shoulder, and gives a squeeze. Aye, we got that word earlier this afternoon. Folks saw you coming in with them. You're a hero.
Damn. Well, that is unfortunate.
You would say that.
Still, good a reason to drink as any. I'm happy everyone else here is happy again.
Trafal! He calls, and the entire room erupts with that same cheer.
I will bury my face in my mug. So, what's going on with the 2 of you? I don't think I've seen you both drinking at the same table for a while.
They look at each other. Dorn just kind of shrugs and says, "We don't always see eye to eye, but kids getting returned home is reason for brothers to remember why they're what really matters, you know?"
Of course. I hope the feeling can remain for a while.
We'll see. I don't know if you know, but my brother's a bit of an ass.
Which one? Who was saying that?
That was Kael, but they sound alike. They look a lot alike. And honestly, either one of them could have said it about the other.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, it could be said about either of you.
Ah!
Are you still stuck on guard duty outside of Hunt Silver's?
For the moment, we'll see how things go now that the kids are back. I'm hoping Maeve will let the man go, but it's not my call.
Yeah, we still gotta go see Maeve ourselves. Well, everything seems to be moving in the right direction. Do you know what might be next for you after Hunt Silver, Kael?
A lot of town to guard. Who knows what'll come up next? Ideally, nothing in the best worlds, but that's never how things go.
But you haven't heard anything about following up on the source of the kidnappings?
No. I'm sure if Maeve wants to do so, she'll make the order, but barring Her Majesty herself coming by, I've no idea.
Well, I guess I'll keep looking into that. Anyways, I just wanted to come say hi. Dorn, I am really glad to see you again.
He just gives you a funny look like he's confused.
Yeah. We should, hang out outside of the tavern sometime. I don't know. I'm spending too much time with these nobles.
I've noticed you're starting to talk like him.
Well, that might be more concerning than hearing I'm a folk hero now. Well, definitely don't drink like them. Here, let's finish these and grab another round.
Now you're talking my language. And I presume you'll stay and drink with them a while.
Not a while. I'll probably only have one or two more, and then head out.
Stumble your way back home.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think this is a good opportunity for us to take our break. So we will take our break here. Be back in just a few minutes. So,
Not sure of a rule you do acknowledge.
I believe you guys are taking a short rest. So, there you go. There's your short rest.
Yay!
What do I push? Take a short rest?
Yeah, so it's going to ask, like, do you have access to food and stuff like that? You do have access to food, external food, so you don't need to use anything on your sheet. Just go through the motions, and it'll restore all of your short rest resources for you and whatnot.
And a
Real
new
quick,
day has
Kev,
started, yes?
Yes. This
Jamie
is
wants to know if the copper pot needs washing.
Yes, please. Yes, this should be the 10th.
And we do have access to food and water, right?
Yes.
External, yeah.
Turic the 10th. And now Fal only has 3 exhaustion.
Oh boy.
And oh my gosh, Del shouldn't have exhaustion anymore.
We can just wait another 3 days and then go in.
Wow.
I'm
Just
sure
shuffling
nothing
the deck
terrible will
behind
happen in
him.
those 3 days.
How's it feel to not be exhausted for the first time in like 7 days, Del?
You know, the irony with how I physically feel
Right? I was
is
gonna say,
hilarious
I
right
was
now.
thinking the same thing. All right. Okay, so you guys all sleep through the night. Some of you perhaps more or less fitfully than others. Kaelen, at some point you wake up and find that somebody has draped a blanket over you. You're not sure who, but it's a very nice, cozy blanket.
Nice.
Eventually,
Fine, it's alpaca.
all of you make your way downstairs. Is anybody doing anything that would prevent me from putting you all at breakfast for once? Because you people always love to throw me for a loop. Or can I actually put you all at breakfast?
I'm having
that's
breakfast.
great.
That
Yeah,
depends. What's for
sure.
breakfast?
I mean, it's the usual. It's Thorin's cooking, but like his breakfast has been good every day.
Look, if it's not Eggs Benedict, I'm going somewhere else.
You know what? It's fine. It's Eggs Benedict.
What would Forgotten Realms Eggs Benedict be called?
In this case, it's Eggs Azun.
Well, that's rude to Azun.
I was going to suggest that guy who made the Shadow Weave by accident. Karsus?
Eggs Carsus.
Eggs Carsus, I love that.
Carsian eggs. Sure. Whatever.
Instead of Karsus's folly, it's Karsus's breakfast.
There you go. Whatever. It's the equivalent of Eggs
Carsus's
Benedict.
folly is going back for seconds.
Point is, you're all having breakfast. Here you go.
Before
Just for
breakfast.
the record, I said to
Hell,
begin
what?
with that I wasn't going to make any effort to be less obnoxious.
What now, Tanis?
I just thought I'd mention I've taken off all my fancy clothes. I'm back to the dirty robe.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains why you're sitting in the corner by yourself then.
Big, like, you could at least clean the robe. Now.
So yeah, you guys are all here having a lovely breakfast. You can talk if you want.
Is it so? What is all like the food on the table? Because the plate that I make is just like massive. Like I make a massive plate of food if I can.
Yeah, it is. It is basically an all-you-can-eat buffet of eggs and bacon and delicious home-cooked breads and ham and more eggs done a different way. And I guess we're having Eggs Benedict too, like everything.
Some of them are green, you know.
Yeah, my plate, like you guys, the way that I pile on the bacon, it's just like this lump of it, and just like more eggs than like anyone could eat, but I just devour it. The whole massive plate.
Now I want a massive plate of eggs.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yours?
No.
Well, come visit us because, like, every restaurant here does eggs Benedict.
That's true.
Oh, it doesn't have to be Benedict. I just want eggs at the moment.
Well, come here. I got a ton. Anyways, are you guys talking about anything or saying anything or just eating in silence and thinking about what you're about to go do?
Did you want to stop by the Purple Dragons on our way, Figwyn?
I think we should tell them what we have, but if you think they won't do anything about it, I don't know.
We can certainly do so. We should probably ask to speak with Maeve alone.
I take a bite of like a crispy piece of bacon and look around and look across from me. Can you fight in your robe?
Yeah, I could fight in anything, I assume.
And you? And I point over to the right to Lord Delryar. Is that how you say it?
Lord Tammarast.
Lord Tammarast. There we go.
But wouldn't it
Lord
be Lord
Tammarast, do you
Delryar?
know?
'Cause
It
you're
would
not
be Lord
Lord
Delryar, actually. You are not Lord Tammarast. That would be your father.
Oh, fair point.
Actually, that would be
Uncle.
your grandfather.
Yeah.
Do you know
I'm
where
sorry,
to
say
point
the
these sharp
question
parts?
again.
Everyone kind of leans across Veronica, like leans forward to look past her, and squints at Kaelen and goes, "You know, we did have to fight to get the children back.
Well, I know you seem like you can fight, and the mage
All of us
probably.
had to fight."
Okay.
I'm more of stand back and watch and just
and moonbeam innocent children.
Ah,
He's a druid.
fight by proxy. I see.
those children were not innocent. And
My
it was mostly
contribution-
dogs.
My contribution to combat is less about pointy objects, and I suppose you might have a chance to find out soon.
Fair enough. I just go back to just like shoveling eggs in my mouth. Like I'm just hovering over the plate, like military style, shoveling food quicker than I should be.
He does bring up a good
Sudden-
point. Does anyone need any leather armor?
A sudden chill
Yeah, why'd it get dark all of a sudden?
Oh.
settles into the room. A bead of chilling darkness materializes in the air above the center of the table. The room grows cold as the bead hovers, its dark energy casting twisted shadows on the walls and the faces. It's a small thing, no bigger than a marble, but it radiates a sense of foreboding and dread that sucks the warmth and light from the room. The orb hangs there, gathering energy with each passing second.
Can I identify what this is?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, Pig is immediately starting to stand up, hand on the palm of her sword, looking at Corthynd like, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh yeah. Yeah. You've you know what a delayed blast fireball is, right, Rob?
Everyone, scatter! Danger!
This is actually
For
not
your
a
lives.
delayed blast fireball, though.
Oh, god damn it.
It's a delayed
Okay, I
blast
didn't say that.
circle of death.
Okay, that's worse. That's much worse.
Yes.
I rescind my
We're still
not
running.
spelling that. Run for your bloody lives.
What?
Do we need to
what's
make any
going on?
saves, or-
Pig is going to grab, like,
Magic
she's
no
just gonna,
spells.
like,
So
jump
I'm gonna-
over the
wait,
bar.
Wait. Before you do anything, I want to make sure Rob has all of the information so that he can
Oh,
make
boy.
important decisions here.
Mhm.
If left untouched, that will detonate in about 60 seconds. It'll deal 22d6 necrotic damage to anything within 20 feet of it, ignoring walls and cover.
Mhm.
The saving throw is
If left
Constitution. If left untouched. If you touch it, You could, in theory, throw it back at wherever it came from. If you're real good at it. Or you could trigger it early, doing slightly less damage.
How long do we have?
You have 1 minute. And we'll just make this a little easy for you. Why don't we go to initiative?
Yeah, in initiative, 1 minute is an eternity.
Yeah.
10 rounds,
I
to be
switched.
specific.
I switched computers, but it's not letting me log in.
You'll need to make sure you log out of the other one first.
How do I roll this again? Initiative?
If you look up at the top of the screen, you should see your portrait.
Oh, I see it.
Yep. Oh, I don't know about this music. That's a little much. That's better.
There's a delayed boss circle of death at us goes, epic music is a little much.
Yeah. A little much. For the record, Rob, that's probably a 9th level spell easily.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is the dark one. If it's Vayne, we're in trouble.
Alright, so, wait for Apollo to get back in.
Desperately looking over my features for can negate delayed circle of deaths. Not finding it.
Would like to push everybody to the far side of the room and then PK and Eggs Benedict into the orb.
It's not
What
your
did the
turn.
Ex Benedict do for that? Or do to deserve
It's
that?
organic. It has a chance to trigger it.
I mean,
I think maybe we wait.
triggering it early
on
will
that.
still cause it to do damage in the radius. Just saying.
I know. That's
No.
why I said everybody run to the other side of the inn.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So wait until everybody's actually over there before you throw anything at it.
I was just laying out my plan.
I still remember that doorway.
And the wind wall.
Yes, I remember both of them. Thus, it behooves me to make sure I know exactly what you're doing.
I mean, if you
Oh.
prefer, I could just TK push Corthin into it.
Apollo, you having any luck?
You could just run away from it.
Yeah, I had to run down.
Okay.
But I have that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I have that amulet
Uh-huh.
that lets folks move. I think it
Uh-huh.
also gives like.
Uh-huh. The Banneret Talisman. Useful. I don't know if it's useful yet, but feel free to reread over what it can do, and when it's your turn, if you think it's the right thing, go for it. Alright, up at the top, Apollo, you should see your portrait with a little die over it. If you click that, it'll roll initiative for you.
Still loading.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Was I supposed to continue like researching the spell book I got, or was that like a progression thing? Not like
yeah,
studying
I should have had you do that last night. I forgot to. Remind me, and we'll take care of that a little later.
Sorry, the page is just.
Yeah, assuming I live through this, we can handle that later. I'm just assuming it wouldn't have any get out of delayed circle of death free
Yeah, probably not.
abilities. So, you know.
Probably not.
You didn't pull the right card
never
from
know,
the
though.
community chest.
Exactly. I wonder if protection from good and evil, or protection from good and evil would help me. Probably.
If I were the DM, I would argue no, because death is neither good nor evil. It just is.
Yeah, it's not enchantment, which is always evil.
Enchantment!
It looks like you had to reload, Apollo.
Yeah, it's just spinning over and over.
Weird. Do you mind if I push initiative for you so I can get us moving?
Don't know why my internet's decided to just put.
It's game night. It happens.
Yep.
It heard us say run
you hear
away,
that?
and so it did.
Did you hear Niv's question, Apollo, about the initiative?
It's like she's caught in a storm at sea, and every so often she surfaces enough to, like, help! And then she's just under again.
Yeah. Okay. I will push her initiative for now, and we'll go first. And of course, Ronnie's up first. We'll skip her for now. Corthyndahast.
25.
Okay. We'll look over to Mavis?
Nope, Thorin.
Maybe? Thorn?
Thorin.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Mavis' son.
Yeah, I had to zoom in. They look a lot alike, you know. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate that. Anyways, look over to Thorin. Tell him, clear this side of the inn. This is going to explode. And it will kill anyone nearby.
Okay. Just this floor?
Do I think it would reach the third floor?
You know it'll reach the second floor. It might reach the third floor.
Definitely the third, definitely the second, possibly the third.
Right. Okay. Okay. Everybody move to the other side of the tavern. And he's gonna start running.
And to my allies, I will say, you need to go. You might want to get the Dragon Knights. And then I'm going to step up on top of the table. Get close, but not close enough to trigger it.
Mm-hmm.
And wave my hands in a magic-y fashion as if I know what I'm doing.
Fake it till you make it, man. Killing.
Corthyndahast, what is this?
Am I
You can
able to
respond,
talk
yeah.
often? Okay, yeah. It is a circle of death, but it's being delayed. In about a minute, it'll kill everyone within 20 feet. Every
What can we
direction.
do?
Run.
Is that it?
I'm going to attempt to counter it. But I'd rather you all not die with me.
Fair enough. I'm gonna grab Veronica and basically like shuffle her as far away as I can.
Okie doke. Apollo, are you here enough to respond to that? I'm gonna guess no. She'll go with you.
She's catatonically eating food.
Yep. She'll go with you. Go ahead and move yourself, and I'll move Veronica. She can move up to 30 feet.
Okay, I will stay basically as far as she can go. I can go farther than that, but I'm gonna be behind her guarding just in case it's gonna blast.
Okay.
And I'm gonna yell over to the people at the tables. What are you waiting for? Get up and leave.
They indeed start moving. The woman grabs her child, picks him up and carries him. The man is like, "What's going on?
You're gonna die."
I don't want to die. Fig.
It is first going to cast Shield of Faith on Corthyndahast.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Probably won't help, but thank you.
Then she is actually going to sprint to where the stairs are, which I can't tell in this.
They are
Oh,
down
they're
here.
over there on the other side.
Our rooms are mostly on the second, aren't they?
Your rooms are on the second. Fig and now Veronica's room is on the third.
Okay.
Fig and Veronica are actually the room directly above this table. Well, two floors up, but you know.
Which direction is this?
North?
So the table's on the north side of the tavern.
Correct.
She's double moving, and she's coming up there and yelling up the stairs as loud as she can. Everyone get as far south as possible! Now!
Oh man, I'm sad about that house up here.
Yeah, they fucked. Alright. Foul.
Alright. Just gonna look at Corth and say, what are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to send it back where it came from.
Okay. And I'm going to cast Enhance Ability.
Ooh.
Gonna need to be his constitution.
Okay. Does it look like Maeve, right?
Mavis.
Does it look like Mavis? Does it look like she's
She just poked her head out of the
making a run
kitchen,
for it?
and she looks confused and very tired. What's going on?
Run to
Here,
the other side of the
quickly.
tavern.
What? Why? What's the hat?
It's a bomb, Mavis. Come to me.
Okay. She'll get there. Del.
Okay.
Ooh, I get temporary hit points?
You do. You gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
And more AC and better constitution. We're doing the best we can.
Do I roll those or does Foul?
Up to Fal. Fal, do you want to roll him or do you want him to roll him?
Up to Corthin. Or
Cheers, Foul. Please
Rob.
roll 2d6.
okay.
The stairs are here-ish, right?
Fig
Where
is standing
Fig is
directly in front
on
of
the
them.
stairs.
She is. Yeah,
And
she
ooh,
ran
I'll
as far as
actually
up
see
as she
Fig.
could. She's down
I'll
here.
take it.
3 temporary hit points.
Why can't I ping? Ugh.
Just hold down your left click.
Yeah.
There you go.
There,
Oh,
that's where she is.
There you are. Apparently there was more to the map.
All right.
Actually, can you reset me?
Yeah, I can indeed. Give me a moment.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Because Big ran to shout up the stairs, right?
Yes,
Right.
she did.
Okay.
If I can remember where my reset movement button is. There it is.
Yep. This window opens, right?
No. It's got a wooden cross beam and like a wooden cross, and then 4 glass panes. But you could always break the window.
I need an action to cast Thaumaturgy, but I suppose I can do that next round.
If there is a next round.
Did I try and jump through that window?
Is your plan to use Thaumaturgy to alert the house to the north to move?
And anybody outside this wall, yes.
I'm totally willing to. So Thaumaturgy specifically allows you to open doors and windows and stuff. Obviously not locked ones, but I'm totally down for you using Thaumaturgy to shout so loud at the window that it breaks and your voice carries. I'll let you do both as a single action.
Okay.
I mean, Thaumaturgy is a badass thing. Let's be badass, right?
Yep. I'm going to get up to the window, thaumaturgy, and just belt out through the window to vacate the area of...
Move away from the tavern!
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get both Fig and Del to make intimidation checks?
Jeez.
Okay, thank you. And then do you want to move, Del, or?
You said that blew out the window, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I would like to jump out the window,
Okay, one
if
moment.
possible.
Yep. Give me 1 sec. Levels, first floor. This window is now a door. Update.
Yeah.
There you go. It's now an open door. On you go.
Yay. And basically, I'm just going to continue out this direction and just
Sure.
kind
You
of...
can't go any further though, because you
Okay.
started down here, right? So
Yeah.
let's put you here for now.
Yeah,
You
probably
just
where I
make
need
your
to
way
be, and
up. You can be there for now.
that'll do for me.
All right, that'll end your turn. We'll move on. Veronica, are you with us?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Cool. Can you see the map?
Oh gosh, I can see the map.
Okay.
I just
so
loaded.
Kaelen kind of helped you up, and you two ran south away from the spinning bomb.
Okay.
And Corthyndahast has said that he's going to try and send the bomb back to where it came from.
Or so help it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to put that thing back where it came from, or so help him.
Yes.
Okay.
Front door is here, for what it's worth.
We're going towards the front door, correct?
It's
Or-
an option. You're heading south. The front door is here. The stairs up are here.
Do we know how the range of it?
He said about 20 feet.
Which is most of the lower level of the tavern.
It's actually not that far. It's only out to about here.
Oh, I still said it qualifies
yeah,
as most.
like also 20 feet is to here. So, you know, it's considerable, but everybody except Corthyndahast and Del are now, maybe Fal, are now technically, yeah, and Fal. Even Mavis is fine where she is, although barely. So, yeah, everybody except the 3 spellcasters are fine-ish right now. There is the
Okay.
question of where it came from, though.
Yeah. Can I do a check to see if I can determine where it came from? Like, was it thrown, or is it
No,
just
it
magically
just
appeared?
appeared. You would need to like get line of sight on. Best thing you could do to do that would be to like go out the door or up the stairs or out the window. Start looking around that way.
Okay. Kixt, would Kaelen have headed? Would we be headed out the door?
That's where I'm currently going.
Okay.
I would have yelled, "We're getting out of here!" And I grabbed you, and we ran over here.
Okay. I guess I will continue to head towards the door.
Yep, that's here then.
How far
And
I
you can
move?
open that door just by clicking on it.
Oh, it says it's not my turn.
Oh, it is definitely your turn.
Okay. Well, I tried to.
Well, just ask it to let you anyways. You'll need to open the door to go through it though. So if you click on that, there you go. As you open the door,
Oh no.
you look outside. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. It's not my cup of tea. All right.
Yeah, that's okay though. You do see right about here. There's some mist floating down from what looks like a pair of feet that are just visible, suspended in the air somewhere. You can't quite see it because the roof is in the way. But right here.
Okay.
You would have to go further out to break line of to get past the roof to see it.
Okay. I feel like I want Kaelen with me to do that.
If you want to wait, you certainly can.
Can I use Commanding Strike to ask him to move?
Commanding Strike would have him make an attack.
Oh, okay. I thought there was one that I could have him move or ask him
I think
to
that's
move.
just your amulet, your thingy. But
All
he's coming up soon. He'll be moving pretty soon. So
I'm gonna move just around the door so I'm not. Can I tell him, hey, that looks like exactly what you said?
Yep.
All right, cool. I can't finish my turn because it doesn't say that is my turn.
I'll take care of it. I don't know why it's giving you guff. Let me try.
It's just one of those nights. Everything's giving me guff.
Oh no. Okay. Well. All right. Corthynd. There's still people in range.
This would be so fascinating if it wasn't going to kill us.
By the way, Del and Veronica both, since you both looked outside, it is like nighttime dark out there.
And it's breakfast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that certainly fits with the dark one.
Anyways, Corthynd, what do you do?
I'm not yet going to boggle with it since there's still people in range. Since Fal's still in range, though, I'm going to try to speak quietly enough that he'll hear me, but maybe the panicked masses won't.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, Fal, this has a high probability of ending with my death. If you'd be so kind, send the book that we found to Sembia and my master.
Okay.
I'm trying to not set this off too early, because attempting to send it back will immediately set it off, which will either result in my death and anyone else around me, or counteract it. But I do love a challenge.
Gotcha.
And then even quieter than that, just to himself almost, he says,
Vangadahast, this would be a perfect moment to assist, if you'd be so kind.
Kaelen.
Alright, I'm gonna run to the door and I'm gonna step out.
And you do see that figure I mentioned.
As I'm kind of like in the doorway,
He's right here.
I see like the full figure or just the feet?
From where you are, you can see like his knees.
Okay.
He's in a robe.
And he's floating, right?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna
is he
yell
sure
back.
it's he, or is this a
Well,
ambiguous gendered
I'm
person?
ambiguous gendered for the moment.
I'm gonna yell back since Corthynd's still in my line of sight. One of your mage folk friends are out here. I think it came from here. And I'm going to continue walking out to get a better view, and I'll be waiting here.
As you emerge from the tavern, you find yourself in a scene from a nightmare. The sky above Thunderstone has turned an inky black, as if night has fallen in the middle of the day. Floating 15 feet above the ground is a figure that bears a striking but unsettling resemblance to Corthyndahast. Except this being's skin is a cold ash gray and his wispy hair is a stark white. His eyes, filled with arcane knowledge and malevolence, lock onto yours. But then he continues to focus, concentrating on... Well, it must be that spell that's inside.
Can't quite get to him. Alright.
I mean, he's also 15 feet in the air, so good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stay basically on the porch.
Okay. Fig?
Could Fig have heard what Kaelen was saying just now?
Absolutely.
Oh, I screamed it. I'm like yelling all the way across the whole thing.
Alright, Fig is going to be on the move, and she's going to say to Mavis, just get as far away from it as possible and stay still until this is over. Get everyone with you.
Okay. And
So
Mavis
double moving.
will move to hug her son and encourage the other commoners to move. And they do. Yeah, you can see him now too. It's this guy right here.
Fig, who cannot actually physically get close enough to him right now, will still yell in her biggest, most important I'm a purple dragon voice, dismiss the spell or I will dismiss you from this plane!
He sneers a little, almost looks amused at you.
He doesn't care. You can't scare her. She's Figwyn Hawklin.
Fal?
Alright. Just gonna look back at Corthyndahast one last time and say, good luck.
Do you, can guidance give saving throw bonuses still? I don't remember.
Only ability checks.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to dash. Out the door.
Del.
Could I hear Fig?
Oh yeah,
shouting?
all of this is pretty audible to you, even through. You can also hear that it's this way.
Okay, I am going to shout again to clear the area of the inn, and then go this way.
Yep, and now
I see nothing.
I think you can see him. He's over here. He's
Okay.
Small little token, but I think you can see it from there.
Yes.
What is that little shield in the top corner of my icon?
That
you're
is
concentrating
your
on-
concentration on Shield of Faith.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, how far away is that?
Well, I don't know. Use your ruler.
I
I'm
think you
working
also
on it.
Cast it on yourself because it's not on my sheet.
It's okay, Rebel.
It-
I'll remember for now.
'Cause it didn't give me, I don't think, an option to target it. Maybe
Yeah,
it did, and I
but-
just ditched out.
It's okay.
It's fine.
We'll remember.
We'll remember.
He's about 90 feet away.
Yeah, plus.
the No, he's 60 feet away, plus 15 in the air.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
okay.
Around 90. Ballpark is close enough.
Let's see. The base is 60, 15 feet of height. All for... Oh, that's an area calculator. Botany's calculator. There we go. It's
I love
actually
how-
62 feet.
Everyone's like running
Interesting.
towards this guy who's the source of this, and I clearly stated I'm going to send it back to the source of this.
You also clearly stated that it may not work.
I think technically everybody's still out of range. Let me see. Fig's the only one. Yeah, no, Fig's still technically out of range. So as long as nobody gets any closer than Fig is right now, that's fine. Anyways, you want to do anything, Del?
You know what? He is 2 feet out of range of every spell that I want to use right now.
It do be like that sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Next turn.
Yeah, I guess that's it for now.
Okay. Veronica.
Okay. I'm gonna stand in the door so I can. Can I see him if I stand in the door frame?
Not in the door. You'd have to be at least where Fal is to see him. So, and you can't stand on Fal, so you'll have to go a little bit past him.
Jump on his shoulders. He's a druid. He can tank it.
Why won't it let me move? It's not letting me move.
Here, I'll move you here, and then you want to go like here?
Yeah, sure. That
And then
works.
do you see this little token here?
Yeah.
That's him. 15 feet in the air.
Okay. So, is he hard to see?
Well, it's dark. But not really.
Okay. So I can try and hit him.
If you would like to try and shoot him, you certainly can.
I'm kind of like, I don't think Veronica would have like connected what what's his name? Corthyndahast would have said. So she's going to use that that little talisman to give 3 people movement.
Who are you gonna give it to?
So Figwyn, Kaelen, and Val.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
So,
go
Veronica's
ahead.
using an ability called Tactical Repositioning as a bonus action. She can call out orders to 3 of her teammates. She chooses up to 3 of you that she can see, and they can use your reaction to move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So, Fig, Kaelen, and Fal, you guys can move up to half your speed if you'd like.
Kixt, can you hit him with something?
I potentially. It might not be weak, might take it. Just because I selected the ruler? No.
Do I have to click on something?
Yeah, if you
to-
have the ruler, it won't let you move. You'll need to select the squares. The select token function, and that'll let you move.
Oh, that's why I can move.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then Kaelen. So that was to use that is a bonus action, right?
Yep,
It's a
that's your bonus.
reaction.
And
Okay.
then they have spent their reactions.
Okay.
Did you want to move as well, Fal?
Yep, I'm just moving here.
Okay.
Okay, so I can do. Alright, I clicked on something.
And now you've
Okay,
got
yeah.
your action left, which you can use to attack, or order somebody else to attack, or...
Okay, if I do a trip attack, well, I can't order someone because they've already used their reactions. Because I
That's
wanted
true.
to do that.
No, you're right. That is true.
But if I do a trip attack, does that mean that he could fall to the ground?
It does, actually.
Okay, so that's what I want to do. I want to do a maneuver trip attack.
Well,
Big
you have
one
to
shout at Kaelen before he started moving.
What? Don't
Like,
get too
can
close.
she warn him? Yeah, if she sees him getting too close.
Sure.
So she'll be like, if Corthynd throws it back, you don't want to be that close.
Veronica, go ahead and make an attack with your bow.
Okay. That work? Yes.
A 12 misses.
Damn it. Okay. That's all I can do.
Okay. Corthynd. Looks like everybody's out of range. You want to do this?
First, Corthynd will say to himself, since no one's around, "You think you're better than me, don't you? You may be more powerful, but no one is better at magic than a Dahast. Let's do it."
Okay. You need to make a Constitution saving throw. You have advantage on this. You don't know why.
Okay, and I get the advantage after I roll and do the plus?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Man, I kind of wish that was Arcana.
Do you want to make an Arcana check too?
I think I'm good.
A 21. It's a pretty good roll.
I literally can't get any better except for 22. So that's
You
like I was like, ooh.
reach forward. With both hands, you hesitate because you can sense it is sapping your life force to power itself. And it's been sitting there for, well, already for 12 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of power it's gained. Fuck it. You reach out, you grab the bead with your hand. You now have this bead in your hand. You can throw it up to 40 feet. Where's it going?
Jesus.
You can move, too.
Oh, boy. How long
The
can I
DC,
hold
by
it
the
for
way,
now?
was 21. You can hold it for one turn.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, at the end of your turn, it will detonate. Period.
Well... Shoot.
It'll go through windows, by the way.
And I can throw it 40 feet.
40 feet.
Is it an action to throw it?
No, you've already taken your action.
Gotcha. Okay.
It is just a part of the process of grabbing the bead.
Yeah. I'm just, okay.
The DC, by the way, was 21.
We don't have a bag of holding, do we?
I don't.
No.
No. I would like to send it right back where it came from, honestly, but I don't know that I can get that far.
I can't see where you are anymore. Oh, there you are.
I will point out that you can go a lot further than you think you can. If you're willing to burn a resource.
Well, yeah, I got Misty Step.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that. But that's still only assuming I can just take my regular movement at 60
You
feet.
can take your movement and a Misty Step. That's a lot of movement.
Yeah.
He's only...
But I
Misty
can't
Step
get
shot.
more. I could throw it through. I could throw it through windows, right?
You could teleport through the window, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Like you could
Just
move to
try and-
here and then teleport out to Fig, and then throw it 40 feet.
Yeah, that would be my movement, and I can move another like out here, ish.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is going to suck for Kaelen, but...
I mean, I warned people.
He could theoretically throw it high enough that it'll hit.
Yeah. Corthynd inside, only viewed by the innkeeper and her son and all these randos, just sort of like he's sweating a lot before he picks up the thing. Then once he has it in his hands, he's just like the sweat's gone. There's this supreme confidence, and he just walks over to this window, climbing up on top of the table like it ain't nothing, and then just disappears.
Yeah, what's your activation phrase for that? What do you say?
Oh, thank you for.
I know you've got them, so I figure I'll remind you.
And you're gonna love this one.
Uh-huh.
Mists of Meldrin.
Oh, I know that name.
And then I can't seem to go.
It's because
through
it's a
there,
window. I'll
so-
take you. Where do you want to go?
Next to Figwyn.
How about here?
That'd be great.
Fig's immediately like, oh! The bead, obviously.
All right.
On Figwyn's shoulder.
Yeah, Fig, suddenly there's a ball of darkness next to you. Oh, and also Corthynd.
Ah, there you are. Don't worry, I have it right here, and holds up the ball.
Fig just kind of blanches a little.
Looking up at the dark doppelganger. I
Not
go,
quite a doppelganger. He looks like
right.
a very,
Yeah,
very
no,
old
very, very
version of
yeah, no.
you.
I think I'm fairly aware. Do I need to make a check?
Nope. We'll deal with that later. Let's deal with your turn for now.
I look up at him, and say, that just figures, and throw it up.
All right. So you're throwing it at his head.
Attempting to give enough room for Kaelen.
Okay. You throw the ball at his head. End your turn.
Meanwhile, Figwyn will yell to Kaelen, hit the ground!
The bead streaks up into the air towards this figure. He's looking at you, Kaelen, but his eyes shift towards Corthynd as he does. He frowns, holds up a hand. The bead connects with his palm and vanishes.
Of course.
Without a word, he gestures, and the oppressive darkness around you seems to churn, as though eager to unleash the malevolent forces contained within. The gesture turns to a pointed finger, gnarled and curling, pointing directly at your young wizard. Then he speaks, and his voice is like gravel poured on a drum. Blood of my blood. You meddle in affairs you don't yet comprehend. Cease your senseless malcontent and go your separate way. I will allow you this one chance to quit the field, because you are Tanthul. Before you can fully grasp the weight of these words, the enigmatic figure stretches his arms wide and chants words tinged with dark power. In an instant, he dissipates into a swirl of black mist, leaving you momentarily blinded by the sudden disappearance of his presence. Just as quickly, the void left behind fills with malevolent spirits and shadows that surge towards you, their incorporeal forms shrieking with unholy eagerness. The dark sky remains, a stark reminder of the force you are reckoning with. Give me just a moment to bring all these figures out.
Okay, to Corthynd. Why is your grandpa super evil?
Well, about that.
I mean, she's just assuming. You said he looks a lot like Corthynd.
Oh, yeah.
But also, like, old as shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
That's a lot.
In the clones.
Dementors?
Basically, yes.
How many? Too many. Evil grandpa, that's too many Dementors. You had to put some back.
Kaelen, you're up.
Are they still in the sky, or are they descended down?
These have descended down. They're at ground level.
All right. I'm gonna go use. Let's see. I'm gonna go up to this one here. Well, let's. I'm gonna get attack of opportunity if I do that. I guess I would just swing wildly at the first one, hoping that I can do something to it. The one right down to the south of me.
You'll need to move just a little closer. You're actually not in melee with any of them yet. There you go.
Oh, I
Go for
wasn't in melee of them. Oh, okay,
No,
hold on.
if you want to move somewhere else, you can.
Yeah, I want to be over to this one.
Sure, that's fine.
This is the closest to Veronica, so I want to attack this one.
Makes sense. Go for it.
Other than all the ones inside, we can't see.
Remember, that's the one in your inventory.
Oh, thanks.
Yep. A 14 hits. 7 damage. You punch this thing, and it's like punching a cloud. You get the feeling that it's not doing nearly as much as you would like it to.
That's what I figured. Blast! Wizard, what do we do with these? And I'll end my turn and wait.
You could bonus action attack as well if you wanted.
Yeah, I should.
Remember, just one doesn't
Might as
cost
well.
you. Doesn't cost you a martial discipline or a discipline point. 22 also hits. So, and again, it's like punching a cloud. Not as much effect as you'd like. But hey, you did some damage to it. All right, that ends your turn. You did end it. It is now this guy's turn, and he's just gonna follow you because why not? Does a 13 hit you?
No.
This figure just reaches out like he's trying to touch you, and you just hastily reach a hand up and basically discorporate his arm, but then it comes back. But he's not touching you. Maybe you're fine. Another figure floats towards you, Fal. Reaches out with a shadowy hand. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
It touches that chainmail that you're wearing, that elven chainmail, and hisses in pain. Retracts its hand back.
I assume when it hisses, it actually makes like the ring wraith noise.
Sure. This one is going to try and touch you, Kaelen. It manages to put its hand right past your head, but just misses as well. Figwyn.
Figwyn is going to insert herself here.
You cannot.
And
There's not enough space there.
All right, well, Figwyn is going to try to get as close as possible, intimating that she wants Corthyndahast to go back to back with her. Because we're going to practice. I get to be a night guardian today. And she's going to mark the one in front of her.
Okay.
And then she's going to try to stab it with her magic sword.
Okay.
Which isn't on my things I can do button list.
One moment.
For some reason.
One moment.
Oh, all of my things got unequipped.
Oh, yeah, they did. That's weird.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know either, but you should be able to just drag them onto there. Let me...
Yeah, I just noticed that they got messed up. Like, my sheet says they're equipped.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah, I put it on there for you again.
I didn't mean to roll that twice. It was being weird.
Okay, 21. 21 hits. 13 slashing damage. Your blade cuts through this thing like a hot knife through butter, tearing shadows apart. It's not dead, but it is extremely wounded.
And she's like, well, it doesn't look like they much like magic. And he's gonna try and protect Corthyndahast.
Okay. This specter is going to come say hi to you, Corthyndahast. Does a 16 hit?
No.
No, it does not, especially because of that Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
So that will end his turn. This one is going to come over here to you, Fig. Does a 21 hit?
21 is my AC.
So yes, it does. You take 11 necrotic damage.
Lord.
also, your strength is reduced by 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take care of that for you.
Oh no.
I also failed the con save against, so no more Shield of Faith real quick.
Oh, and I just put it on a sheet.
I'm sorry. She's not meant to be a combat
fine.
caster.
It's fine. Let's see if this works. Nope. Strength. Max. Strength. Value? There we go.
Can I take her strength?
I did, though. Okay, so end concentration on that and remove it from this sheet. There we go. Okay.
Just for my own edification, are these fiends?
Make a religion check. They are undead.
Oh. If only I were a normal paladin.
Val.
For the record, I no longer have the most disappointing elven family member.
That's not.
Yeah,
elf.
so he's not an elf, though.
Oh.
He's a perfectly cromulent.
He's a bearded old man. Looks human, except, ashy skin and white hair.
Other side of the family.
Gotcha. Well, I am still going to focus on the comfort that comes from the heirloom that I got, and see if
What,
that...
the dream mist?
What are you doing? You're activating your divine ward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, I had to sheet over my temple for a second.
No, that's fine. That is normally an action. But this necklace of yours hates undead. It activates it for you, sensing your intentions. You do not spend your action on it. So, I believe that's everybody but Del is in that radius. While within this circle, undead and fiends have disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the circle, and targets within the circle have advantage on saving throws against the spells and abilities used by undead and fiends. So you guys just see this subtle glow emanating from Fal's necklace that encompasses you all. What would you like to do with your action, Fal?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Delicious, delicious radiant damage.
You are in melee, so it'll be at disadvantage.
Okay.
But don't you have... oh no, that's...
Advantage on saves.
Yeah.
Make that disadvantage, and let me double check something. Fal, I need you to make a wisdom save because of the Eclipse Soul feature. I'll give you advantage on it because the necklace likes this.
Oh, I'll take that.
You don't need it.
I'll still take it.
Yeah.
Yep, didn't need it.
All right, 16. What's your target?
Over at this guy here.
This guy here. 16 does hit for 8 radiant damage. Also, the next attack roll against this specter has advantage. I will just put a... I don't know. I'll just put this marked condition on him. That's not accurate, but it'll work.
There
Is that end your turn?
And I'm going to end my turn.
Cool.
Yep.
Del.
All right. Dell's going to move forward, draw the scepter from his belt, and where is it? The hell?
Ooh.
Okay, that's not even. I'm going to twin spell it.
Okay, so your first one flies off into nowhere. Make your second attack roll. Which one were you targeting with the first one?
I'm targeting this one and this one.
Okay.
Just kind of sweeping away from the building.
Sure thing. Make your second attack roll.
Working on it.
Your first orb of lightning reaches up and strikes the underside of the roof there. That one, however, hits this thing full in the back. Electricity...
Yeah, electricity makes sense.
Yeah, electricity scours through it, and it vanishes.
And I will hold there.
Veronica.
Which one did Kaelen attack?
This one here.
All right, I'm gonna use my marksman focus.
Oh, can you click that for me so that I can see what it does? I don't remember.
Yeah, I clicked it.
Oh, did it not?
It says your speed is reduced to 0 feet until I hit a creature with a ranged attack. I have advantage on ranged attack.
Mouse over the icon and click on the icon. It should send it to the chat. There we go. Cool. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So you have advantage on your attack roll. So go ahead and make an attack roll. Just a normal attack roll.
Okay.
And then if you hover over the attack roll itself, the 13, you'll see a little plus. If you click that plus, it'll turn it to an advantage roll.
I don't know where the 13 is. I just right-clicked them.
In the chat on the right.
Oh, okay. That one?
No, the other one. The one above it.
Damn it.
Hey.
Well, good thing you clicked that critical thing, because you just rolled a crit.
Did I undo the... How do I undo the other one?
No, you don't want to undo the other one, because you need to do the other one, because you just rolled a critical hit.
Okay.
So you get 15 points of damage to it.
Yay.
Now, your bow is not magical, right? It's just a longbow? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So 15... Your arrow streaks straight through it. And you can tell that it's not doing the damage you would expect it to. Nevertheless...
Whee!
It discorporates.
What down? Okay. I think I still have a bonus action, right?
Yes, you do.
Sorry, I have to reopen things.
No worries.
I think I can do anything else. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else. That's fine. I'm gonna stay where I am because I can't move.
You have to. Yeah, your speed is 0. So, end your turn if you would. Corthynd.
Okay, well, it seems like magic's the thing. So I will attack with my sword.
Alrighty.
On this guy right here.
I
Okay.
will note that despite the fact that she's been hit and looks a little sickly and a little hurt, Fig also looks like this is the best thing ever because she's finally fighting with a war wizard like she's supposed to.
Wonderful. Where did that one? Oh, they're there. All the way down there. It doesn't really do anything at this moment to do green flame blade, so.
Unless you want to hit me, which I would have thought that you didn't.
21 hits, 13 damage. That is a magical, right?
Radiant damage.
Oh, it's radiant damage.
Because I
Ooh.
can change my damage at any point to radiant, necrotic, or psychic.
Oh, I forgot you can do that.
The sword's not magic.
vulnerable?
I am.
Is he vulnerable? He is not vulnerable. Whew, thank you. Nevertheless, your blade tears a hole of light straight through this creature, and there is still a glow where you cut into it. It looks real bad.
Suddenly, instead of this misty imposing figure, there's a little misty tadpole floating in front of you.
Okay, would I need more action than I have remaining to try and identify what this thing is?
No, I'll let you make a quick check on it.
Would it be
religion.
Religion, okay.
24, no problem. So this is a specter. This is a shadow.
Hmm.
Specters drain life. Shadows drain strength.
Right. I'll shout out for the just for my buddies here. These are specters and shadows. They'll drain your life and your strength. Try not to get hit.
Such helpful advice.
Because that's helpful.
Oh, my other one finally gets to go. He'll come up here to
It
you,
seems
Val.
like, yeah, I was definitely trying to get hit before now.
I'm so glad you said that. I was, yeah.
Well, see, if you don't get hit, then it's
Does
under
a
my order.
16 hit, Val?
No.
Okay.
See?
Yet
That
again,
was
the specter reaches out to try and touch your chest, and the chainmail rebuffs it once again.
He just keeps going for boob grabs.
Yeah, it does. This one's going to come up here to you, Corthyn. Does a 21 hit you, Corthyn?
No, because I shield.
Okay. He reaches out, and your shield comes up and literally cuts its hand off, and its hand turns to mist, and then reforms. Kaelen.
Well, with that advice, I'm going to attack the one right in front of me to the west.
You have advantage on your attack roll.
Nice. Why did my sheet disappear as soon as it was my turn? Okay, there we go. Okay, and there is a way to do this. It's just the plus.
Hover the attack roll, yep, and hit the plus. 18 hits, 8 bludgeoning damage. Again, it doesn't seem to do as much as you'd like it to.
Great. I'm going to do that again since I have no magical ability. And this, I get 2 unarmed strikes, not with the bonus action. It's just part of my monk kit, right?
Not till next level.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
But another
5,
18 does hit again. Does that end your turn?
I'll take a 5-foot step back.
There's no 5-foot steps in this edition.
Oh wait, that's right.
But
Okay.
And I missed
It's been so long since I've heard that.
you've been playing Pathfinder, so...
Yeah, I haven't played Pathfinder. Alright, that's the end of my turn, I guess.
Okay.
Actually,
that's, by the
you
way,
know
that's
what?
for future reference, that's what the disengage action is for, which you can do is with a key.
Yeah, I can spend
Or,
a monk's
discipline
discipline
point,
for it,
rather.
right? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna disengage.
You can't because you took an attack.
Oh, right, because it's a bonus action to spend the thing. Okay, cool.
Okay. This guy is going to try and life drain you. Does a 19 hit?
Whomst is you?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Kaelen.
Yes, definitely hits.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You also take 8 necrotic damage.
He has advantage on that throw, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to do the disadvantage. Thank you for reminding me. Let's make sure he actually hits.
Oh, good thing I get to reroll this.
Oh, I rolled a critical on the reroll, so 19 hits.
Oh, nice.
21 passes the save, but you still take the 8 necrotic damage.
Got it.
Oh, I should have told people to try being resistant to necrotic. My fault.
Alright, the shadow is going to attack you, Fal. Obviously at disadvantage, because now I remember that that's a thing that you're doing. Does a 14 hit? No, it doesn't. Fig.
I'm smacking this dude.
Okay.
Up to...
Smack him. Smack him. A 25 hits. 9 more damage as your sword tears through these things.
Okay, and I am going to hold my bonus action.
You cannot ready a bonus action.
I just meant I'm not going to use it on Shield Bash in case I decide I want to.
Okay.
I guess I would have done that already. I'm not using it on Shield Bash. That's me.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. I wanted to bark it. That's what I want to do with my bonus action.
Aha! The one, which one?
The one that doesn't cost a spell slot.
No. Which one are you marking? Which of these?
Oh, the one that I just hit.
Remember that mark is good to make things attack you instead of other people. Just gonna.
Oh, okay. I'll mark the one that's menacing Kaelen then.
Okay. He is marked. Okay.
Excellent.
Right. This guy's turn. He will attack Corthynd.
Rude.
I know, right? How dare he?
With disadvantage.
Yeah. With disadvantage. Does a 17 hit? I'm sure it doesn't with your shield up.
Yeah, that shield's still up. Probably could have saved a shield.
The one that was going to attack you. It's going to attack you here, Fig. Oh, that's a crit. Oh, disadvantage.
Double crit.
Oh, you just turned a crit into an 11 there, Fal. Good job.
Thank you, Fal. If I have to say it, an 11 does not hit her.
Fal, you're up.
All right.
11 hit anyone in this party, I'd be very disappointed.
I mean, we're done, right? We're just gonna
Oh boy.
wrap this up.
Oh boy. Let there be light.
Restraint is not a thing in Falaghard's vocabulary, huh?
Look, have you ever met a druid who can cast Moonbeam who doesn't cast Moonbeam?
Fair enough.
Is that or I try and swipe at these guys?
Okay. Is that end your turn?
Oh, yeah, my HUD keeps disappearing.
Boomkin are superior to
Del.
all other forms of druids.
Oof,
Incorrect.
those fighting words around here, man. What are you doing, Del?
Can't imagine why I said it then. We're going to sling another couple orbs at the two specters to the left of Corthynd.
Will say, though, I found an Exia shirt that says World's Okayest Boom Chicken. I can't buy it for myself because I am not the okayest.
This is saying it's going to use spell slots, not spell points, by the way.
I think that's correct. It should automatically convert it afterwards.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, it didn't spend your spell points, though.
It did not.
Everything's going weird. So, let's see. It's 2 for level 1 spells, I think? And you've cast two level 1 spells now?
No,
So...
I used a once a day first.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't taken mine either. Okay.
Cool.
Properly taken my resources. What the hell?
Alright.
I've adjusted my...
9 misses. You want to try again with your other orb?
Yep.
First orb is just
9
kind of...
misses.
Alright, both orbs are just kind of...
Yeah. Balls of lightning go streaking off into the darkness.
So, like, fine, I'll get closer.
Veronica. Which one are you attacking? The one on Kaelen again? I didn't hear you. I saw your mic briefly open. Cannot hear you.
Yeah, it still looks open.
Poor Apollo. This is the night of bad tech for her.
Yeah.
How about now?
Yay, there you are.
There you are.
Jeez, man.
This one here.
Somebody's cursed me tonight, I tell you. So yes, that one right there, and I'm going to use the same marksman focus.
Oh,
It
well then
doesn't
give
seem
yourself...
like it has a...
Yeah. Go ahead and give yourself advantage on that. So click the plus next to your 14. A 20 definitely hits. 8 damage. Your arrow streaks past Kaelen, just barely missing his ear as it goes straight into the face of the specter. I mean, that's a damn good shot. Unfortunately, it doesn't kill it because these things seem like they don't really care about your arrows.
Want to buy magic bow.
Yup.
Or magic arrows.
Yup. Does that end your turn?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh,
Corthynd.
RNG willing.
Okay. I guess I'll attack this specter over here that I hit before.
Okay.
Trying to find on the HUD where my attack went.
It seems to have been removed for all of you for some reason.
That's weird.
Yep. There you go.
Oh. It's like... Okay,
Yeah,
that's weird.
It's because your weapon wasn't actually on there and equipped. And I don't know why.
Well, I got Green Flame Blade. I still don't have...
Deselect and reselect your token, and then you should see it.
It's funny because I haven't been able to keep the HUD up. Except for right now. I'll just cast from my dang sheet.
Okay.
The HUD's been going away like every turn.
Yeah, I know. You're not the only one who said that.
There's shenanigans again.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Look, you're lucky most of the words that come out of my mouth are legible, so...
22 does hit.
Okay, 11 Radiant.
Yeah, you slash into this thing and it just turns into a brilliant ball of light before discorporating into shadow once more.
Ha ha! Now that's battle.
Oh my god.
It's contractually obligated now.
I'm like, just for that, I'm tempted to have every single one of these come and attack you right now.
Don't do that, then I might have to say, our hero's in trouble now.
Oh lord.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you.
I'm
I think
impressed,
my
but
shield
not
should
surprised.
be gone, but it stuck around some-
Start of his turn, he needs to make a save.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage am I looking at here, Tanis?
10 radiant.
10 radiant. What's your DC?
10.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like, why is my spell save DC higher than this?
Because he's got a -4 from his exhaustion, or a -3.
Yes,
rather.
now I understand.
It's only 3, right? Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. He passes, but he does look a little uncomfortable at all of this burning light that's surrounding him. So he's going to move out of that, and then he's going to attack you with his life drain at disadvantage. Does a 20 hit you?
At disadvantage? Yeah.
Yeah. Screw your
Damn.
Elven Chainmail. How dare you? Take 10 necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, Kev.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before that happens, I'm going to Tactician Symbol and turn that into a 2.
You take no damage.
My face, look at the faces. How dare you do this to me on my birthday?
I was promised a TPK!
By
Did you say which
yourself?
party?
Yes, by myself, of course.
Then you should have had like
Twice as many specters and shadows here. Alright. That ends his turn. Life drain on Corthynd.
if you want to. Oh,
And 9 misses, though.
my shield is still on there for some reason.
Oh,
Man, I don't get to do any interception when he just misses every time.
Well, blame the disadvantage. If you wanted a TPK, you should have put like a Nightwalker in here.
yeah, maybe next time.
With a Tarask.
Kaelen,
I'm
you're up.
gonna continue attacking the one in front of me.
Uh-huh.
'Cause that's what I do.
A 7
I don't know.
misses.
What kind of DM would put a Nightwalker against a low-level party, though?
I'm gonna do it again.
Insane.
A 14 hits, 6 damage. Just enough. You punch it, and this time the shadows dissolve.
Yeah, you fisted a shadow.
I really need to send all these after you.
Things I didn't think I was
How
going
much
to hear
damage, Fel?
ever just today.
Sorry, let me scroll back up.
That's what my character is made for.
Fisting shadows?
Yep.
Or specters in this case.
Another
10
10
damage, halved because he passed a save, doubled because he is weak to radiant.
There
So
we
10
go.
damage. This thing screams in pain as the light starts tearing into it. It shifts aside and attacks you with disadvantage. A 6 misses. Fig.
I will move my mark to the one that's fighting Corthynd right now
Okay.
and hit the one in front of me.
Nice.
Critical hit. 20 damage. Holy shit. Fig, you slash this thing from shoulder to hip and it just dissolves.
Oh, and then I'm going to pivot around so that I'm close to this thing.
Okay.
And I think that's it for now.
Did you crit twice in this fight? What the hell?
No, Apollo.
We've had
critical.
2 crits, but
Oh, Apollo crit. Okay. That makes more sense. All right, Val.
All right.
Really, everybody should get a crit since it's your birthday.
Does that mean I get a crit too?
Shut up,
We've
Rob.
already had 2.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm just gonna move that around there.
Uh-huh.
Not letting that get away.
Uh-huh.
And how's everybody looking? Everyone.
Honestly, everyone looks fine. Fig's got a tiny amount of damage. Kaelen has a tiny amount of damage, but that's it.
Okay.
Everybody else looks
All
fine.
right. All right, that'll be it for my turn.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's the wrong tool. Let's grab that one. Move this one. It is just in range. Yep, absolutely TK shoving that into the light.
Which one? This
The one
here?
to the north of Val.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and make push
Working
the
on it.
button so I can remember what I have to do here. I think it's a strength
button.
save. It is a strength save. Which it has a -5 on. It rolled a -2 overall. Zoop. And that means it needs to make a wisdom save. How much damage, Tanis? Nine.
Only 9.
Nice.
It did pass its save, so 5 damage.
This little spell effect is mesmerizing me.
Yeah.
It do be like
It's
that.
like a kaleidoscope.
Does that end your turn, Del?
Yeah.
All right. Ronnie, you're up.
I'm gonna do the same thing. And
for it.
marksman focus. And you
Which
can
one?
hear me now, right?
Yes. Which one are you shooting?
I
Second
will
first,
shoot.
just like the first.
Yeah, the one that's would I know which one's hurt more?
Not really. They're all pretty bad at this point. This one
Whichever
hasn't been
one's
hurt
the
at all.
closest.
This one
Yeah,
here is
I'll
the
hit the
closest.
front one.
Okay.
And okay, here it goes.
Oh, it actually has partial cover from you. You might want to move like out. Oh, you can't move and do it. You're fine. Oh, you have sharpshooter, don't you?
I have
You don't...
sharpshooter.
Yeah, you don't care
I
about cover. Go for it.
Something's going on with my sheet, and I cannot. My inventory is not loading. It says this section is empty. Unlock the sheet to edit.
Oh, did you like filter maybe something at the top where you filled in the search bar?
Oh, that's what I did.
Yep.
Now I do.
An 18 hits. Your arrow, literally, you skip the arrow off the support pillar, flies past Val, and buries itself in the shadow, and then passes through and lands on the bench over here.
Whoa.
Does that end your turn?
That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Corthynd.
Okay, well, there's one next to me, and I have a sword, so I'll stab the sword into the one next to me.
Sounds like a plan. A 12 just hits.
All right, 9 radiant damage.
9 radiant damage. You slash into it. This one seems... you just don't quite connect as hard on this one, so it doesn't leave the glow behind, but you do tear pieces of it.
Rude.
I know, right? You're not as badass as you thought you were. I mean, you did carry a...
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, you did
He
just
gets a
carry
pass.
the spell out here, so you know.
Who picks up a ball of condensed death with his bare hands is probably doing all right.
Why always with the stupid moonbeam? I hate this spell. Who lets druids have moonbeams, anyways? How much damage?
That's a little better.
I love that spell so much.
Me too.
Me 3.
It just vanishes. That's the one that you shoved in there, Del. This specter will attack. Well, it's got to attack Fig, or it has disadvantage. It has disadvantage anyways, but it'll comply. It'll gladly attack Fig here. Aha! Does a 23 hit you, Fig?
Yes. Yes, it does.
You take 10 necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Does that mean she can trigger the shield?
With advantage, right?
Yes, it does mean I can trigger the shield.
Yeah, Constitution.
It doesn't
saving
even
throw.
have to hit me.
With
Yeah, I'm
advantage.
getting there.
Advantage on that.
Ooh.
17
Much better.
passes. So just the 10 necrotic. You gonna Mire Shield it? Yep.
Sure as fuck am. I think,
You're good.
yeah, it won't let me apply it to the thing, so
All good. I got it. Let's see here. So that is a dex save, I believe? Yeah. Roll your 2d6 if you would.
gotta unselect my token. My HUD is so big I can't get to the roll thing.
Yeah, I've noticed, like, all of the HUDs seem surprisingly large. For some reason, like, all the actions are showing up when they should be under the use feature.
Yeah, and I can't make it go away.
Deselect your token.
How do I deselect my token?
You can just click the empty space, I think.
There we go. You said 2d6.
Yes. A blast of lightning emerges from Fig's shield, just streaking off into the distance. The Spectre manages to dodge it.
Dodge it.
Yep.
But not the little kid behind Spectre. It's obliterated.
That'll end his turn. Kaelen.
Alright, since I don't really... Well, yeah, I guess I would jump up into here to fight this guy with my Fist of Fury, but at this time, I'm going to use my Unarmed Sharp to headbutt it.
I'll just casually look over at Kaelen, say, "Oh, don't step in there."
Okay, I'm gonna try to headbutt it a second time with my
Okay.
bonus action. Heads don't work.
Heads don't
just-
work, apparently.
Heads, I just say that to everyone.
mean-
Heads don't work.
To be fair, he did tell you not to stick your head in the giant pillar of light, so maybe this
Well,
is a bad time
no,
to test this.
Really briefly, you're probably fine, but
I mean, it doesn't even matter. It's just gone. Even if it
As
passes,
it
it's saved.
dissipates, I'm gonna yell back, "Actually, they do!"
Fig.
Way to use your head.
Sword it.
You sword it real good. 14 hits. Ooh. You slash straight through this thing, tearing it apart. It's barely hanging on.
He calls back. Thanks. I'll just use my shield or my sword. Oh, I do want to shield bash it though, and I don't see it on my bar, so I don't.
You get it from your sheet?
No, It's your mastery. It's under the use feature. Ironically, that one is under use feature.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on with this.
Break his little
24
ghostly
hits.
nose.
It is magical, so I'll let it do the 1 damage.
She's trying, okay?
Right.
Val.
Ooh. And that'll be it for my turn.
Del.
We're just gonna send an arc of lightning at it.
Constitution save.
Does it get disadvantage?
No.
No.
But it doesn't pass.
Nice. I mean, it doesn't really do much, but you know.
Kills it.
Did it?
Did it?
Did more than
It
my
had
one little dink.
It had 1 hit point left.
I can't let Val's
As Del's
do all of it.
spell
Yeah.
slashes into this, the shadows begin to fade. And the morning sunshine shines through once again, leaving you guys on a street with no real evidence of any of this fight other than Ronnie's arrows scattered about.
Can I pick those up?
When I push this button, you're going to get a pop-up that's going to offer you to do that, I think. It goes into the chat.
Cool.
I think we'll end the session here. You guys can pick up next week with figuring out where to go from that fun encounter. Give me a moment.
In the session, can I use half of my lay on hands on myself?
You want to use lay on hands? Sure. You could also just take a breather and spend a hit die, though.
Okay, good. We can do that because I can't get it to make my lay on hands go down.
Yeah,
So-
I'll try and figure that out. But I figure a breather would make more sense. So why don't you guys spend your hit die for a breather, and we'll pick up with the breather. Give me a second, and I will calculate your experience.
It won't let me.
Won't let you
Wow,
what?
1500 XP. That's great.
Spend a hit die for a breather. Oh,
You
here
should-
it is. Okay.
Why is everything broken every week?
Oh man, this battle HUD would have made this so much easier.
Yeah, I was going to tell
I
you
would-
about that. I know I
Yes.
hadn't told you yet, but there is a battle HUD that you can use, which might make things easier, but it's broken right now, so it might not.
Oh, okay.
I was literally going to tell you about it this session, but then everybody started having issues, and I was like, maybe not.
Man, yeah. Thank you so much for everyone's patience. It was like gremlins, crazy going on.
Been there.
Well, Rob, you're close. It's 1,500 or 1,300, but not for all of you. That's just the total. You all gain 250 XP.
Should put us at 5250.
Yep. That's what I got.
Should we be there too?
Yes, 5250. That is what you two should be at. And then give me a moment, and I'll go through and give out inspiration. I would give it to Corthynd for being a badass, but he still has it, so he doesn't get any.
Wait, am I supposed to change something with my experience?
Your XP should be 5250.
Where do I
Out
look
of
for that?
65.
Do you see where it says
Uh,
0 out of 6500 near the top by your level?
Yes.
Change that to 5250.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Figwyn. Someone is in trouble. You are always ready to lend help. That qualifies for Veronica, and you were pretty quick to accept her and offer ways she could help, and you could help her. Go ahead and gain inspiration. Del, you literally blasted out a window so you could try and protect the people nearby. That, I think, qualifies as protecting those who can't protect themselves. Go ahead and gain an inspiration.
There you
go. Oh, Ronnie. I mean...
It's been a rough day.
It's been a rough day. You don't want to let people see your inner turmoil. You found out your brother is possibly the villain. And yet, you always take great pains to look your best, even requiring your own room, even though you didn't get one. But you tried. You tried hard. Go ahead and gain inspiration.
How do I do that?
That's the little, just to the northeast of your picture there. Looks like a little die. There you go.
Okay.
If it's glowing, you have it. Kaelen, let's see here.
I already got it.
You do. I will point out you would have gotten it anyways because you literally charged out into a character who had cast a level 9 spell. You were just like right up in his shit. You were not afraid of anything there. Fal.
It's one of my character flaws. Although traits, I mean.
Fal. You got more drugs.
It's been a good day.
It's been a good day. All right.
Got it.
All right, there we go. And that will end our section. We will pick up again next week with figuring out what you guys want to do next. I hope you guys enjoyed.
I did.
It's awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you all.
You too.